I'm alive!
Hello.
Oh, so much enthusiasm. Wow.
It
Yay!
was silent. It was silent
I'm
enthusiasm.
A silent
Karsh.
horror.
It's
I
theater
did
of the
spirit
mind.
fingers. Like
Imagine the cheers and like the screams that we would have done.
The muted
I'm just
horror.
saying, I did character appropriate spirit fingers. So
I did character appropriate nothing.
that's what I've always loved about you, sis.
So, hi everybody, we're back. This is the Alignment. Welcome back, Molgars. It's good to see you back. We did have Wolf as well here in the pre-show, but was called away. Unfortunately, had to rush off. So, unfortunately, we almost had the full team, but almost not. But, well, anyway, so a couple of things. We have Silenscape for the background audio to set the mood and the spookiness and the creepiness and whatnot. The overlay was done by Hitokiri Chibi, or at least the background was done by Hitokiri Chibi with the flashing effects and whatnot. And the other bits was done. Go check out at I'm trying to think, bestokecc.com.au.
Bespokecc.com.au.
Yeah. And don't leave the AU out because that's a different person. And the other stuff is done by, I think, no, I can't remember who it was, but it's been in the credits. Donate, stuff like that helps for Christmas, helps the channel out. And my goblin's birthday's next week, so donate. Yeah, it all helps. And other than that, yeah, it helps us out too. It gives us experience. Howln, are you offering to donate?
Oh, you're muted.
You
You're
muted
muted,
it.
Howln.
Muted
Oh
thing.
no. I want someone to make it rain on me. I'll drop it for a real one.
I'll put on such a good show for you if you just send me money.
Yeah, nah.
If you donate enough bits, we'll put Karsh in a real gimp suit.
That
It's a
should be a
stretch
channel
goal.
goal. That should
We
be
are
a
keeping
channel
our
goal.
clothes on for donations, though. That we have a limit
Those
there.
are
Oh,
clothes.
Good news. Good news. Gimp suits are like the most clothes. So
I was like, yeah, we're not removing the clothes. It's more like we'll be adding on to like the mask and then the gag. We're adding on.
yeah. We have a ball gag stretch goal that we're
I thought they were going to do a ball gag, but no, they went for the whole gimp suit. Yeah, but that's the thing. And that's yeah. Dr. Oblong, do you want to take the rest of it?
Yeah, sure. Other than that, a warning, today's stream will contain a lot of adult content, humor, and other things. If you're opposed to such things, either mute it or turn it down, or just get offended and type it in the chat.
Get the fuck out.
No, because we want the views. So stick around and get offended is probably your best bet.
if
She's outraged.
If you
face.
send us if you send us bits, we'll let you be more offended. We'll take your offense more seriously.
And if on
Oh my
YouTube,
god, I'm gonna get laid
write a
today.
nice comment.
Yes.
And if you're offended, still write a nice comment because that'd be rude if you try to offend us for offending you.
Yeah, so today we are playing Monster of the Week, returning to our Alignment game, set in the lovely town of Prosperity, somewhere in America. And I suppose we'll do some introductions. We'll start with, we'll start it cool and calm with Trace.
Hi, I'm VJ Stonecraft, and tonight I am playing Trace Jenkins. She's your friendly neighborhood drug dealer. So my character type tonight is the Crooked, and I take the phrase "turn on, tune in, drop out" very seriously.
All right, Eugene.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Eugene, and I am your friendly neighborhood drunkard. I have a decent star review on Yelp from people who are not children, and I can guarantee you that I will probably not find the person that you're looking for, but I will find someone adjacent to them. So
In the bar.
in the bar.
All right, Brianna.
Hi, I'm Hitokiri Chibi, and I'm playing Brianna Gentry, the searcher for the group, with her little like fey dog Smoke. I quickly checked the name before I started talking, so I remembered it correctly this time. And yeah, she's the one who usually tries to investigate, and has recently been flexing her magic muscles.
All right, Munch.
Oh, that's me. Hi, my name is Karsh the Goblin. I play Munch, the zombie old friend of their companions, which brought them back to the town.
And finally, a big welcome back to Stacy.
Hi, I'm Molly Molgars. I play Stacy Jenkins, Trace's twin, who's a preppy cheerleader, and I take the phrase tune out, shut down, turn off very seriously.
All right. When we last left, our intrepid band of investigators, they were investigating a mystery of some upturned graves. It turned out that some of the graves in town have been dug up and the bodies have been used to make zombies, is where we sort of last left it. But we're going to fast forward a bit from there. We're going to take it to the next day so everyone can heal one harm if they so would like. Before we even start, we should do the wrap up from last week's, which we didn't get to do. At the end of every session, there's a few questions that the keeper will ask, and the players that were present could earn some experience. So the first question is, did you conclude the current mystery?
No.
Yes.
No.
Did they save someone from certain death or worse?
No.
What did we do in that one?
No.
No.
Nope.
Does saving a marital death help? You know, the death of a marriage?
They weren't in danger, let's be honest.
Yeah.
It could have been.
Did you learn something new and important about the world?
I learned that polygamy is real.
And you're
It's not just a nightmare demon that haunts you.
Did we learn something about the world? That there are freaking necromancers in it? I didn't realize there were necromancers.
There we go. That's a yes. Finally got a yes. And did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
I collect video sex tapes of other co-workers.
Yeah. That's kind of important. Disturbing. Kind of important.
Yes. Okay. There you go. Well, that's 2, but that only still scores you 1 experience point.
Oh, that's good for me. That's all
Are we
I did.
Are we gonna circle back to that, or
Nope. We're
Nope.
gonna.
In the past, moving on.
I'm just happy that it's other co-workers and not other investigators.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see.
I was gonna say,
Well,
how
now
loosely
he's-
do you define
now he's
coworker?
Because now he's working with you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
While Stacey's been gone exploring. Oh,
You
no.
say this-
access to her computers. Like,
You say this all like Tracy wouldn't want her nudes leaked. Like
I
Free publicity.
you say this,
collected
but Trace
those
hasn't
news
leaked
before
her own
anybody else's.
news.
Yeah, no.
That's the
To
only
drum up
ones.
attention for her.
They're the
to
only
drum up
ones you
attention
can't
for
get
her
a hold of.
OnlyFans.
Wait,
All right,
will Trace actually have that as the packing? So with every time you buy drugs, you get a limited edition like photo.
Yeah, and it has
So
like
they
the
have to
link to like my
collect them?
OnlyFans. Yeah, to like subscribe, and like if you do
What
that,
if-
you get like a ticket. Like, yeah, totally.
What if you're like Pokemon cards and you're trying to collect the limited edition holographic tit pic? Like that's the goal.
That's where all my money goes to. It's just-
Just packs and packs of trading cards that are full of
Oh, do
Trace's
you remember
nudes.
Binders
the trading
full of
cards?
trades.
Do you remember the trading cards that had the slightly like creepy looking artwork and they had like glow in the dark sections, or you would rub bits and then they would turn transparent?
I think we're talking about the same cards with
Yeah,
Tracy.
yeah.
As
It's
long as
going
they're not
wrong,
scratch and
it's Eugene.
sniff, we're all good.
She has it. So actually, if you donate enough bits, we can get some scratch and sniff Tracy nudes.
Merch. All right, so shall we move on with the investigation rather than talking about Trace's nude pics?
Just
I can
pointing
do
out
that
to our
all day.
players here. Just pointing out to our players here. I have listed the show as R, adult themes and drug references on Twitch. Just
Yes.
want to make sure.
Very important.
Probably.
This was just a
Probably for the
taste of
best,
what
yeah.
to expect, really.
So yeah, we left off the party at the graveyard, and they were investigating, found out some zombies and necromancers were involved. But we're going to move forward to the next morning. But before we do that, we're going to cut scene to a silhouette of a woman leaning to a window and looking inside. And you can see she reaches down to a camera slung around her neck and starts taking photos. And then suddenly a claw just hits her from behind and she drops down. Dead. Now we move to the diner the next morning, where our team of investigators meet for breakfast.
Do I still have to wear this gimp suit?
Yes.
It looks weird at this time in the day.
Trust me, you're not the only weird thing here. Trust me.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
you got it, Greg. No, you got it, Greg.
So as you're ordering your pancakes or whatever you like to have for breakfast, maybe a coffee and a cigarette for some, things like that. Eugene's police scanner that he carries on him in his trench coat starts going off. And you hear over the police scanner that a body has been found in a laneway behind the main street in a dumpster.
If we get that close, does that mean I can have some lunch or breakfast?
No.
Have I
No eating
noticed?
people. No, yes, they will. They've just reported it. So that means the police are aware of the body. So no eating it because that's eating evidence. No.
So we need
Also,
to
you'd
find-
have to open up the mouth on the gimp suit, and I mean that's a whole to do. So
So we need to find a body first before the police do.
Let me just get you like a raw lamb shank or something to tide you over.
Have you got a cat?
I know where some were. No, just pretend to drink coffee.
Do you need a straw so you can like get it through the gimp suit?
Just empty cup and
Just holding it to the mask. I think there's been a lot of death in this town lately. Just referring to what's coming over on your radio there.
Yeah, we haven't protected anybody, so
So are
Was
we
it-
going to look into that, or
Was there any
Jingle bell.
information that came through the scanner that would tell us who it is, or like any like mention as to like?
No, just like a police code for
Okay.
body found and, with the location thereof.
Well, I vote that we do some investigating of this murder or death or whatever it is. But let's be real, it's this town. It's probably a murder. Because frankly, if it's one of my clients, then I need to know sooner rather than later. So I can kind of like work that into my budget, that I'm like down one client. I need to spend some more time recruiting at the high school.
like
I was
Isn't that
waiting
a
to
good
see if
thing?
Stace was saying something.
Stacy made this face.
don't you just raise the prices for everybody else?
Well, you see, like I have so many new trading cards out there that like everybody's getting a discount right now. So like I guess I could do that. But it might be more financially beneficial to start from like the ground up and someone that doesn't have my nudies.
So that you have something that they're aspiring to? I don't understand your business
So you're going to a
model,
different
Trace.
town?
I guess I could do that, but instead, in lieu of me traveling and buying a Tesla and selling drugs in the countryside around Prosperity, where's this body? Where's the body, Eugene?
Behind the main street in a dumpster.
Yeah, I'd have to check the main street and behind the dumpster. Yeah.
I mean, let's have a look and let's just make sure.
I
it
had
wasn't,
Lang Lane.
no.
Yeah.
Let's have a look and just make sure there's no other signs of like necromantic rituals involved in this, and just kind of confirm it's not related to what we're doing. Maybe.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Maybe if we can see, and if it looks like the death was unnatural, I can try and tune in to the monster and see if we can get like a psychic link with it. See what it's up to, who it's gonna hit next.
Are you going to try to read my brain again?
Told you it was an act of trust. I thought we were on the same page about that. It's a friendship
I was trying to
bonding
teach you
activity.
math.
I was trying to teach you how to develop better guards to keep people from invading your brain. It was a teaching each other situation, Munch.
It felt like you were trying to take all the numbers out of my head.
Well, I was really bad at math.
I'm not that much better.
I know, I'm really bad at math.
Anyway, if you can't find out what it is, I'm sure someone else can. If we steal a police car, maybe we can check what they know.
I mean, why steal a police car when we can just use Prospero's card to DoorDash another Tesla?
Because I wouldn't have all the police information stuff in there.
Isn't that what my laptop's for?
Did you replace it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's go and find out what the police have discovered, if they've discovered anything aside from the dead body.
All right. You leave, pay your way, and then leave, heading into the main street where the diner is located, and then through the back alleyways into Lang Lane. You can see some police tape up. There seems to be a few police officers there. You can see there is a large police officer standing in front of the tape. Tiny is here, and he seems to be talking with a well-dressed professor-like person who goes by the name of David.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the narc's back.
Oh.
I sidle up. Saddle?
Saunter?
Up.
Something
Saunter,
up.
yes. Ooh.
Saunter?
I saunter. No, baby. I saunter up to David. And I stretch out my hands and I say, I know that we were both so intoxicated that night at the bar that you might not even remember me. So I'll just remind you of who I am. Hi, I'm Stacy Jenkins.
And he says, he looks at you with a smoky look, and he says, Agent David Smolder, FBI.
Excuse me. No. Hi. I'm Stacy Jenkins. This is my sister Trace. What are you doing?
I'm just old friends with David here. We had a very strong connection and very strong drinks at the bar the other day. So this is actually my sister Trace. I take care of her. It's complicated. It's a complicated situation. I have this thing called a guardianship. So we're just kind of going out for a walk today. I'm a very good person. So this is my sister Trace.
Trace, you can't even take care of your own taxes. What? No. Excuse me.
Well, I feel like the taxes are kind of like a low blow because I am far too pretty to do math, which is why I make Prospero's accountant do it for me. But that aside, it's nice to see you again, David.
He says, you two need to figure out who's who and why you're here at a crime scene.
Hi. Sorry. Ignore her. She's insane. It's really lovely to meet you. I haven't had the pleasure of being acquainted with you before. My name is Stacy Jenkins. And we're here actually because we knew the deceased and we just wanted to get some closure.
Okay. How did you know who's here? I'm pretty sure no reports have gone out or public announcements.
Well, it's a really small town. Word gets around. Don't you know that?
So how did you know Carla?
So I used to garden for her.
Right. And that makes her important to you.
Well, so yeah, I know it sounds so stupid, but like when I was a teenager, she gave me my first job, and she kind of like taught me a lot about like how to respect myself as a worker and like instilled a lot of strong like values in me, and like it was kind of like a family friendship sort of a deal. Like that's how I started working for her.
Well, how old are you exactly?
Escalating
okay.
her age, David.
It's okay. Stacy is a little damaged. I mean, Tracy is a little damaged, and she doesn't know math. We're 28.
Right. So the same age as the victim. And yet you did gardening for her when you were a teenager.
David, and I put my hand on his arm. I put my
and you
hand
can
on
see
David's
he's
arm.
taking a lot of notes now.
I would like to state for the record that when I realized that David was there, I like, as you were like walking past the corner and I kind of glanced around, saw him, I instantly pulled back. So I'm hiding around the corner and I'm just like, I'm pretending I am not here.
Trace does not do this. She does not have the presence of mind to do this. She sees an attractive man and by God, she's going to go for it again.
I'm fuming with anger over here.
Trace puts her hand in a ladylike way on David's arm, and she says, like I said, David, my sister Trace is very damaged. She has been at the hospital, St. Tracy's, for a while.
No, tell me. Yeah, they named it after me, Trace. Or sorry, Stacy. They named it after me.
It's a very heavy burden for her, and we were just going out for a walk. The reason why we're here is because I was actually very close to the victim. Carla is my girlfriend. We were just on a break for the past few weeks. That's 10 years, I guess. If you want to get like technical about it, we were on a break for like 10 years, but we were very, very close. And I heard the rumor through town and I had to see for myself, just like closure, I guess.
And so are you asking to see the body? Is that what you're saying then?
I think they were just answering the question of how do you know the deceased?
Okay.
yeah, I realized the absolute bonkers situation I just put ourselves in. And I'm trying to walk it back.
I just want everybody to know right now, I have a fake police badge. And the moment that I saw Tracy go up and touch him and flirt with him, I immediately got angry and was like, no, fuck this dude. I'm just gonna stay here and watch this.
Here's the thing. Stacy would have stayed out of it until she heard the words "I'm Stacy Jenkins" leave her sister's mouth, and she was like, "Excuse you."
Well, he says he's
Stacey,
sorry.
wait.
He's sorry. He's gonna say he's sorry for your loss, but the investigation is underway and he has to ask you to leave.
Stacy's gonna put her hand on his other arm.
You can feel underneath his like tweed jacket. You can feel the bulge of a well-defined shoulder and bicep.
Thing for Stacy.
Can I just take the scene for a bit? As we're watching in the background, there was I just like remnant, like there was something that happened the other night. Something about 2 pairs of cuffs.
2 pairs of cuffs.
Well, you might need 2 pairs of cuffs
Yeah.
because there's 2 Tracys apparently, or 2 Stacys apparently.
It's really indeterminate how many Stacys or Tracys there are in this scene.
At this point, y'all just be quadruplets. At this point,
I'm slightly worried there's going to be a
Schrodinger's
hive mind.
Stacy puts her hand on his arm and says, "Look, I know we're not making a lot of sense, but grief does crazy things to a person. And I mean, my sister dated her for a really long time, and I was a close friend of hers. I didn't know if I could tell you at first because I don't trust cops. Not since the incident. I'd really, really appreciate it if we could I think that we could get out of your hair and get on our way. If we could just take like a distant look at the body, like we won't touch anything. We need to see it to know it's real so we can start to process and move on. You know what I mean?"
Right. Roll manipulate someone.
Okay.
after this role,
because you're now asking for something finally, something instead of just flirting.
Without this role, can me, Chibi, and Munch just go through as I wave my police badge? Like, and just have those two just keep talking.
What, to Tiny? You'd want to wave it to
sorry.
Tiny, who's also standing there.
Yeah.
Is my 13 not good enough for you, Howln?
Nope. No. Oh, man, trading cards I've bought for freaking
All right, he goes off and he talks to Tiny, the large policeman that is also on guard there, and says, looks like you've got a minute. And he lifts
Thank
up
you
the
so
police
much.
tape.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Trace, come, Stacy, come with me.
Yeah, I will take Stacy or Tracy's hand, whichever one it happens to be at the moment.
And
I will...
as you walk past, you can hear him saying to Tiny, run these two names, Stacy or Tracy Jenkins, through the police database for me, please.
Mhm,
Well,
that
one of
feels
us
fair.
has a clean rap sheet, so that's good.
Yeah, so what do we see looking at my dead ex-girlfriend?
Yeah, so as you would come in and you can see the body, it's not in a dumpster, a big dumpster that's filled with trash, but on the top you can see the body. The body seems to be covered in bite marks and is packed in its like mouth and nose and eyes, packed full of salt.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
And the bite marks, does that seem unnatural given my relationship with the
How about you
deceased?
investigate a mystery and we will see if you can get some questions to ask me now.
Will
Meanwhile,
do.
I think I just assume it's a monster, so I would like to try to tune in. Because I, unlike Tracy, don't see bite marks and assume these could be normal.
All right.
Ooh.
What questions do you want to ask?
How long does it look like she's been dead?
So yeah, like what happened here would be very recent,
Okay.
like within 24 hours.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong investigative mystery. What what sort of creature do I think made these bite wounds?
Zombie. They look like human teeth. So you would assume probably a zombie, since you know that zombies are around.
Okay. So I will turn to my sister begrudgingly and whisper, I know that you were like seeing that person or whatever for a while, and like that's why you weren't here. And I know that I was on like a bender for a while, and that's why I wasn't here. But I definitely heard the others mention something about zombies and necromancers and like Munch being a thing, obviously. So
I mean, we're
kind
right
of seems
next
like
to
this
y'all.
is all connected.
We're around the corner.
Yeah. We have a minute, so I need you to, if you can, I guess you don't have to, but I'd be like really appreciative if you kind of blocked view of my face for a second while I try to psychically link with the monster, so that the police don't see me like freak out.
I guess I can do that. Yeah, sure.
Cool. Cool. I'm gonna tune in.
I assume that requires a roll of some kind.
It sure does. I get a 9, so I get one question. I think it seems like there's a couple of answers to this question, but oh God. What is it planning to do right now?
Nothing.
Okay, well, that was a waste of a question. Should have asked a different one. I was hoping you'd interpret that as the necromancer.
You're doing great, sis.
I got jack shit. So,
You hear a cough from behind you as it seems that Tiny is expecting you to leave the scene.
thank you so much. I feel really closured. Thanks.
I feel like the emotion doesn't match the scene. There's such a disconnect.
I think to try and cover up Stacy, everything she's doing. I know you have another question, I'm sorry. To cover up everything that Stacy's doing, Tracy's gonna try and like force herself to cry on command. So she's gonna like scrunch up her face, but really it just kind of looks grotesque.
I actually don't have another question. I just got the one.
Oh, it's
All
just the
right.
one.
All right. So as you scrunch up your face, I want you to roll act under pressure as you are trying to fake tears.
Oh yeah.
Tracy's never cried before, so this is new for her.
No, like this is like a completely new experience. I've seen it in the movies, you know. I've made Prospero
You've
cry
seen
so
You've
much.
seen Stacy cry.
Oh no.
Yeah, you've seen Stacy cry for sure. You've probably made Stacy cry a lot of times.
All right. So
Oh no!
as you try to scrunch up your face, Tiny goes, "Hang on a minute," and like pulls out his thing, and your mugshot has that exact same face. And he's like, "Trace Jenkins, huh? Looks like I've got a warrant here. Outstanding parking fines of 7 different Teslas."
Officer, I was framed. That's actually my ex-boyfriend, Prospero-Theus III. Maybe you've heard of him. The town is kind of named after him. Yeah, we had a bad breakup a while ago, and so like, yeah, those tickets are actually for my ex-boyfriend. I was cleared of all charges and my record was expunged. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Can I roll manipulate?
Sure. Why not? Because if this goes worse.
Oh, I hope it goes worse. Get me arrested, please.
You wanted those cuffs, huh?
Oh gosh.
All right. So this is manipulate. What happens on a mixed success? For a normal person, they'll do it, but only if you do something for them right away and show that you mean it.
Can I
Guy's gonna
give,
ask to join the wife.
can I give Tiny some of my new trading cards?
In front of the FBI.
Well, he's got one photo of you. Here's a collection of some of my other photos, which are much more appealing.
Tracy, it's our body. You need to respect it more.
He pulls out a case from his pocket and goes, "No, I've already got all those."
In that case, is David's back turned?
At the moment, David is more interested in the investigation than you weird girls.
Yeah. So in that case, I will plainly state, well, they don't really compare to the real thing, do they? And I flash Tiny.
I would like to just ask, am I watching all of this still unfold?
Well, I assume you're down the alley, right? You were just down the alley waiting.
Well, no, I literally had said that, like, literally, like, I took Munch and Chibi, and I was like, hey, I just flashed my fake FBI badge and got onto the scene. But I don't think anyone heard me.
I heard you, but it was more like for Bree, she would have stayed back because for her,
well, you would have,
thoughts,
you would have flashed your badge and got denied.
Why? It's a real badge.
It's a real fake badge, isn't it? It says Federal Booty Inspector.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Well, the booty's here. He needs to inspect.
The
Can I
booty down.
act under pressure to cover my sister's breasts so as not to expose the two of us in front of this man?
Sure. Tiny's already.
Just like...
Tiny's face is aghast. Luckily, he already has his phone out and he just takes a snap. But you can roll under pressure, yes.
Oh, God, you have to respect our body, Trace.
It's 2022, sis. I'm a feminist.
Oh, I do so good at this.
Yeah, so you, as he takes his snap, all he gets is your blurred face in front of it. And then he quickly ushers all of you aside and he looks at you, Eugene, and goes, "Why do I keep seeing your face, yes?"
You did.
I don't know. I guess I just attract trouble. But I mean, if you look again, like while they were doing that, and I heard like warrants for like Tracy's arrest, I was gonna hack the security on the phone to make them go away. But so I know I have to do the hacker one with the hacker with the dragon tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna roll that real quick. Hold on.
What happens with a mixed success on hacker with the dragon tattoo?
It doesn't say. It just says pick one. For it. So like if I get lower than a 9, it's pick one, which is
Okay, yep.
Yeah, so it's just basically gain access to somewhere I want to get into, which is police records, and I just get rid of all the warrants that have their name on it. And then I just tell them to look again and be like, "There's nothing to hold us for." So
yeah, but you can't be on this crime scene, so leave.
Well, I mean, I can be on this crime scene. I'm here investigating. I was hired by the family to investigate the body. So,
well, we haven't even told the family.
I told the family.
That doesn't. Just leave. Yes, leave.
I can't. I am
Leave.
hired. I'm hired. I can't. I have work to do. You have a box of donuts to eat, so we gotta work this out here.
I don't want to arrest you for obstruction of justice, Yas. Leave now.
Technically, you're obstructing my justice for the body of
All right. He says, I've had enough of you, Yas, and he grabs you and puts you against the fence and puts cuffs on your wrists.
I want you to know right now that I did this to your wife. I have the video.
He says, as I told you before, I've seen it all.
I know, and I'm very proud of you that when I sent this to you, you got this.
And you are now under arrest for obstruction of justice and put inside a police car.
I would like to state this for 1 second as to where just before this, I would like to make my one phone call right here.
No, he says, not right now. Look, Gus, you know how this works. You're lucky I'm not clocking you in the back of the head.
Well, are you sure? Because I feel that you should really hear me out on this one. You know, I feel you should let me have my phone call. I'm pretty sure the chief wouldn't like this to have me done at the station. I'll even keep my hands behind my back as I literally already unhooked one of the cuffs.
I'm not giving you that. He says, who do you want to call?
I'd like to call the chief of police.
And he pulls out his phone and he rings the chief and he holds it up to your ear. And the chief answers and goes, Chief Bostock. What do you want?
No, I have. He's a close friend of mine, so I have Naked City, which gives me a favor from the police that's local. So I just gotta roll this out real quick to see if he'll listen to my favor. Yes, and he will. So,
Oh wow!
I would like to let you know that Mr. Tiny is obstructing the justice of my work, and I am here on behalf of the whatever family this is, and yeah, insert family here.
And he says, yeah, look, Yas, I'm sick of your shit. You can investigate when we're done. Get out of our crime scene.
Oh yeah, no, I'll gladly wait right here on the side until you guys are done.
No, get. You can come when we're out of town would be best. And
can I get booze on the way out of town?
And he says, as it says here, but there may be a small cost involved. Let's have a look. He says, I'm going to have to get you to turn in your old police gun. If you want to be free, you're going to have to hand over your Magnum right now.
Oh, that's not my old police gun. The 250 that's back home is...
No. The Magnum is what I'm saying. You're losing an item. You're losing an item.
You want my Magnum?
Mm-hmm.
Do I get this back?
Nope.
No.
But you don't get arrested.
I don't get arrested. I have to leave the crime scene.
It seems like the worst. Gun.
Seems like the worst favor ever.
You were going to be arrested. You just were going to be arrested. You're getting off without being arrested.
Do I get to keep my badge?
No, you don't even have a badge. It's a fake badge. Use. You can keep your fake booty inspector badge, whatever. It doesn't work.
It works on women.
Does it?
Not really. I haven't got much success with it lately, but I mean, I've been trying. As long as they don't see it.
A+ for effort.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll come back and take out evidence later.
And you leave the crime scene?
No, I stay politely on the side 6 feet away.
Civil disobedience. We love it.
And you could just see that.
I'd like everyone to know that I have not had any liquor and I am dying over here.
Yeah. Tiny just muscles you out of the alleyway. He's much bigger than you. And he's just you were told to leave and he pushes you out of the alleyway.
I left the scene.
Yeah. Which is the whole alleyway. And he's getting you to leave.
Oh, okay, yeah. Right out from the yellow tape.
No.
So I'm
Out of the whole alleyway.
well,
Be gone.
that's wrong. That's so wrong, Tiny.
He told you to leave town. I
You
heard the
didn't give me
conversation.
booze. You didn't give me alcohol.
And so now the investigators are shuffled away from the crime scene.
Oh, great. Now I can go?
No. The police are still there investigating.
We're the investigators that were shuffled away from the. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
We're
well,
the
that's
alleged
the worst.
investigators.
We can go to the wooden leg if you want, maybe.
I just need alcohol. This is not good for me to be sober for this long.
As you guys come out of the alley, Bree's there with, Smoke and Munch, and she's giving Smoke some scritches. It's like, so how'd it go? Sounded interesting.
They took my gun,
Oh,
so now I can't
good.
kill anybody.
It went so good, Bree. We learned so much by looking at this puppy.
Little did you all know this was a long con ploy by me to get all of my records deleted. So you're welcome.
Wait, what?
So hearing this, Bree is just like, so you learned at least one thing. Trace, you could have just asked Eugene. I thought he'd already done that for you. And it's just
no, those
there's a bottle
7
shop just across the road.
Well, why don't we hit up the bottle shop for
The bottle shop is called Whiskey Jim's.
But we should go have a little soiree at Whiskey Jim's for Eugene. And then we should probably figure out what killed my dearly departed, super sad about it ex-girlfriend.
Oh, is that who it was?
Yeah, it was Carla. It's like, that feels kind of suspicious, right? Like, she was in town investigating shit, and now she's like dead. Like, I'm not complaining, but like, it seems suspicious.
Did you notice if there was anything around, like, the body, like a camera or her phone or anything like that?
Evidence, a manual of like, this is my manifesto. That's always really good.
Yeah, so as it turns out, I was a little too busy distracting Tiny. So really the only thing that I have to like show for everything that happened in the alley is that she'd been like chomped on by a zombie or something.
Bree instantly
And we have
Doesn't have to be zombie, undead.
okay. And we learned the super useful information that it is currently planning nothing. So that's good.
What's planning nothing? The alley, the body.
The monster, I don't know if that means the undead or whoever raised it. Not super clear. Psychic is kind of like a horseshoes and hand grenades kind of a deal.
Oh, a hand grenade would be useful.
So we think there's another undead involved, at least.
I mean, unless Munch was munching on my ex-girlfriend last night, it kind of seems that way, yeah.
I'm gonna get
Tempted.
Smoke to sniff around the entrance of the alleyway for any undead
But you wouldn't let me
smells.
go there and munch on them now, so I'll be munching on them then.
Can we stop saying munching on my sister's ex-girlfriend? I find that to be something about that makes me feel viscerally uncomfortable in a way I don't want to analyze right now. So
Smoke, catch
Yeah. Unfortunately, the smell of zombie is overpowered by the zombie standing right next to Smoke.
Okay. Since we're at the entrance of the alley, and I was kind of keeping away from I kind of didn't want to get seen by David because I was like, ugh, I don't want him to be keeping a lookout for all of us as a collective. But I will peer around the corner and look up so the body was on top of the dumpster. I'm gonna go look up above it. Does it seem to look like the body was pushed out from a window and was dumped, like fell onto the dumpster, or was it placed?
No windows. From
Okay.
your best guess, you could say that it was placed in a dumpster.
I got an idea, and like I just tip over like a trash can full of junk, and I try to use some magic to try to recreate the crime scene from using the rubbish around.
Okay. Yep.
So just doing some weird stuff here. Essentially making a model of the crime scene, the full thing.
Yeah, like a facsimile of the crime scene.
Yeah.
A scale model with the dumpster stuff. Just what am I doing? I haven't rolled today, so just magic. Using weird. Default. No forwards. There we go.
Mixed success. It works imperfectly. Choose your effect and your glitch. So your effect will be basically observe another place or time is kind of what you're trying to do.
Yep.
And the glitch that you pick the glitch. So pick a glitch.
There's the.
But there is a list in the use magic.
Oh, there's a list. Oh, I was going to think of something. Which is use magic. Here we go. Short-term duration, because the ants and the rats are not happy that the rats aren't happy that their home has been disturbed.
All right, so you only get a quick glimpse of what it looks like before the vermin disrupt this tableau of the scene. What exactly are you looking for by recreating this?
Well, that means we don't have to be on the crime scene to have to do an investigation. So if someone's doing an investigation...
Yep, you've got one investigation. Yep. So Chibi, did you want to investigate this?
Yeah, I just... Okay.
I can ask one question for investigation if I see the phenomenon without rolling. So I don't know if I can do that now since I can see it, or...
Well, it's not a phenomenon. That's the problem.
It's just a dead body.
Isn't that part, like, isn't a phenomenon, wouldn't it just be isn't that part of it though?
No.
Or no?
No.
Okay.
No, the phenomenon has a set thing that it is, and you're not experiencing the phenomenon right now, so there's no way for you to interpret it. So Chibi, you want to investigate this? What is now a rat lying in a pile of garbage pretending to be a body?
Yeah, let's see. Advanced success 13. All right, so I get 2 questions. I guess the first one is going to be, where did it go?
Where did it go? What's the it?
Oh, so she's question? Like, where did the nibbler go?
The nibbler went underground.
Ah. Okay. I mean, I feel like we already know what happened. We kind of have an idea of what creature it is. What can hurt? What is being concealed here? Like, in terms of
So when you're looking at this scene, I can give you something with this. As you're looking at the scene, the rat's body, like the rat that is duplicating the body, has like salt and stuff has been placed over its eyes and in its orifices, and you're like, obviously this salt is here for a reason, and it's doing something maybe magically to this body to make sure it's not hopefully going to rise as a zombie. You're thinking that salt may be stopping the zombification.
I just thought they were salt packets.
Flavoring. Gotta rub it in real good.
Before Munch
okay.
gets to eat it. Flavoring.
We could get like some of those really salty packets from like noodles, like Marusian. What is it? Like cup noodles, and then it would
Ramen, just instant
ramen. Thank you. Yeah. I wonder if that would work.
All right. So what I've gathered from this is it's gone underground, and then she's going to peek around the corner again. Is there like a sewer grate or anything like in the alley?
Not that you can see, no.
Not in the alley. And then if I look out towards the path and that we're on, is there a sewer grate on the sidewalk or anything?
There's a manhole on the road.
There's a manhole on the road. All right. I'm going to... Is it like... I know we're kind of technically on a lane behind the main street. Is it quiet like on the road? Oh, no.
It's the main... Like, the main street
yeah,
would be where the manhole would be. Like, to get down to the main sewers would be on the main street, which is called Main Street.
I kind of wanted to see if it looks like there's any drag marks or anything leading to the manhole or anything like manhole covers tend to be heavy or something. So is a road scraped up near it to show that it's been like opened and slid across or anything? No,
no marks like that.
No
it
marks?
doesn't look like that. The manhole has been disturbed in quite a while.
All right. Well, I see MJ is sorry, not MJ. Eugene's gone and nipped into the alcohol shop to get something, and I'm sure he'll be back. Hopefully. But yeah, all I can gather from this. Thank you, Munch. By the way, this was a fantastically done little recreation of the crime scene. Yeah, whatever it is, it went underground, and I don't know. Maybe we want to get some salt to carry on us just in case it's being used in a way to, like, if we get bitten. I don't know, maybe we literally have to rub salt on the wounds to make sure we don't get infected.
Wouldn't that hurt?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it would. But it would also prevent becoming walking undead.
Are you sure?
Potentially.
People say I used to be salty and I'm still here.
That's a different kind of salt. So yeah, where do you guys... Apparently it went underground, and it doesn't look like it went from there. She'll indicate the manhole. So I don't know if we want to try elsewhere, because this is the main road, and we're probably going to get run over if we try to go in and under there. Especially so close to the crime scene, with the cops just standing right there going, what the hell are you doing with trying to open a manhole? So, should we reconvene elsewhere?
Yeah, so...
The feeling you got of underground wasn't like sewers. It was
Just like...
underground.
Oh, okay.
Mines.
Grave? Or just, is there a garden patch nearby?
No, as I say, you're on the main street, in the main sort of business area of Prosperity. The closest grass would be the park, Memorial Park, next to St. Tracy's Hospital.
Did they have tunnels
Yeah,
underneath
Everything
there?
happens there.
I have really fond memories of things that happen in the bushes at Memorial Park, but something is telling me that's probably not, like, there's a big lake, so there's probably nothing underground there, right? Because like lakes are like on the ground or under the ground. I don't know. I dropped out of school.
What are you asking?
Basically,
are you asking
I'm
if underground lakes exist? Because they do.
No. So what I'm suggesting is, I'm guessing it's not Memorial Park, right? Because there's like a lake there, so there probably aren't like underground tunnels. I'm wondering if Munch is actually correct and it is related to like the old mines and Barascas and shit like that that's around this weird ass little mining town.
Or it could be like a vampire and it just dug itself into the ground to sleep.
No,
Or maybe it's
we're
an-
pretty sure it's undead, right?
Oh, maybe they're preppers.
Or maybe it's like a neckbeard and it just stays in its mom's basement.
Or like the preppers and they have like bunkers in the woods and like to hide out from when Boomsday comes.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, so we know it went underground.
Yeah.
And we've
Is
got
there any
several
chance
options.
If we know that something is raising it, is there any chance I can try to tune in to the thing that's raising it instead of the thing that killed Carla?
Of course.
Okay, cool. Because I think one of the things I can ask is where is it? And that would be helpful right now. Okay, I get 3 questions about this necro dancer. First question I would like to ask is, where is it right now?
At the graveyard.
That tracks. I'm gonna hold my other 2 for when we get there. Because some of them might be more useful once we are in its presence. Their presence, probably. It's probably like a normal person. I relay this information to everybody.
So we're going home?
Do you really consider it your home?
No.
We've
Well, you
had a
put
lot
me
of
there.
talks about this, Munch.
It was like, just think of it as you were briefly renting a spot there. It's fine.
Yeah.
Well, you charged me for it as well?
You have to pay to be put into the ground.
Think of it as like the cemetery managers are like landlords, and then I think it might click.
What happened to my old apartment?
You died.
So about that.
So
I'm pretty sure that Brianna is now renting an apartment that came up for rent about 2 months ago.
Finders keepers?
Like, didn't we just stay at Brianna's place the other night?
yeah, I was gonna say it probably wouldn't have been the same one just
Just
because we
checking.
did stay
Can I-
there. So
I would like to suggest that perhaps this is where Tracy does some of her business out of, whether that's paperwork or cooking things, whatever that looks like. Just use your imagination. I think she probably is using Munch's old apartment, especially if it was like, I don't know, like a rent control apartment or something. She's definitely using it.
Cooking is a very troubling word to use there.
oh,
It could be brownies.
I
Also,
honestly
yeah.
just thought for the trading cards it'd just be her in an apron cooking something. That's
Limited
It's like
editions
kiss
are
the
without
cook.
apron.
Yeah, kiss the cook all over.
An arrow pointing down.
so
Just trying to break Karsh. Just trying to destroy Karsh.
I don't deserve rights. All right. Yeah, so like, are we going to the cemetery?
well, yeah,
You
and I
stop
was
at the
looking at
liquor
my
store?
previous note. When you dropped out, I was like, oh, Eugene's already gone to the alcohol store across the road, so he'll be back.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. You stopped me from drinking alcohol last session. And I'll finally get some. Okay.
Breeze is
Yes,
trying
you
to
now
decide.
have a bottle of whiskey.
She's trying to decide whether or not you're actually more manageable while you're drunk, or if you're less manageable. She's not sure yet. She's still on the fence.
Doesn't normally
But-
get arrested when he's drunk.
Yeah.
No, I'm usually very charming when I'm drunk.
So I think when we last were investigating the graves, Prospero used magic and found out that the corpse we're trying to find went underground elsewhere out of town. Although obviously it can move since then. Undead can't pass salt, which is why people had drawn salt circles around them when they were raising the dead, so it's a protective thing. So I think having salt on us is probably... We should just go to the general store down the road and just buy like a bag of cooking salt, just in case.
Shall we go to General's general store?
Yeah. I like their
General
little, like-
Jennifer's general store.
No,
The
no,
good
the
General
Army
General.
surplus one too.
But they have salt.
General Jennifer can also run the army surplus store.
Now
I
you
do
use
know.
Sparrow
Side by
Sparrow
side.
General
buy-
Jennifer Rowell of the general store.
The good Jennifer General of the general store.
Oh, I think you meant like General. No, I thought you meant the other General.
Oh god, just typing this is like General Jennifer Rowell of the general store. Like,
All right, so we need to go buy salt. I guess that's on me, and I pull Prospero's card out of my bra.
You'd be easily able to purchase a bag of cooking salt, you know.
yep.
Does this general store also have a gun section since this is an old hickory town?
No. You know the guns are bought at Duns, Buns and Guns.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. They're too expensive. They ask you for to buy donuts with the gun. I don't want to do that right
No,
now.
you can just go straight for the gun. I was buying the entire experience, and then Bree just goes quiet as she remembers everything that happened, and no one else remembers. Yeah, you
What
can just get the gun
happened?
if you really want.
And then what?
No, never mind. Never mind.
Has anyone seen a cat? Can you just keep an eye out?
There was
We're gonna.
there were literally rat. You could have just eaten the rat that was acting as the dead body.
Unlike Trace, I have taste.
Oh.
No, I'm pretty sure Trace tastes a lot of things, actually.
Exactly.
There are standards. All right.
See,
Okay.
I can tell that you're trying to insult me, but it's not gonna work. I actually take that as a compliment. Thank you.
That's okay,
At least
Stacey.
I can pull people, Stacey.
That's okay, Stacey. We found out
Just
the other
got
night.
out of a relationship.
We found out that there's a limit to even your sister.
Anyway, to the cemetery.
Apparently, that's
The
That
only-
sounds good.
The only stiff ones that my sister can get.
All right.
I was just dating someone, like literally like a week ago.
Aaron.
So Chibi, you hop on your bike and we put the helmet on Smoke and
Oh
head
yeah.
off while the others pile into Betsy.
I suppose so.
All right. I assume
who's
that
Aaron?
This person I was seeing.
Mhm.
So details, and Munch pulls out an old notepad which is disintegrating, and like a part of a pen, and starts.
They weren't a very detailed person. They liked stuff and things.
And stuffing things, yeah.
At that same point, I
And
just text everybody his personal details, like his phone address.
He's made up
Yes.
one word or two words.
So here's the thing, Howln, you don't know how to spell Aaron.
That's good. I'll just put
It's
imaginary.
very true. But I hacked your personal details, so it's fine.
yeah, it just looked at the latest Facebook friend you made.
Yeah.
Stacey has a lot of Facebook friends, actually. She's very popular. So
Yeah, I know how popular you are. I monitor all of your stuff. Yeah,
hey, sorry, what? Hold on, wait,
Nothing.
no, hold on.
nothing at
What?
all.
No, I would
Nothing.
actually we'll get into this later. We have conversations to have, Eugene,
Yeah.
about boundaries. Anyway, Aaron was fine. Let's go to the cemetery.
Yeah, well, this conversation's happening in in Betsy as Trace is driving, but you will need to give me an act under pressure. As during this argument between Eugene and Stace, the raccoon rears its head.
Christ.
And he's quite angry at being awoken from his nap.
Am I the one who needs to roll under pressure because I'm
Yes,
driving?
because you're driving.
Obviously I'm driving. Yeah, does it rear its head in the back seat?
No, between your legs. It must have
Oh.
been sleeping under the driver's seat, you think.
Okay, could I argue that I don't need to make that roll because I'm kind of used to that sort of thing happening?
No. Maybe with humans, but not with raccoons.
Okay, that's fair.
Unless there's an aspect of Trace we haven't gone into yet that is now being explored.
Can I request we don't go into that aspect?
Because someone will have to wear a tanuki suit, and we don't need that.
Look, here's the thing. I respect all of God's creatures, but if my sister is a furry, that might be the last straw.
So
I did say that I've tried most things. My only X card we've discovered so far is necrophilia.
yeah, well, you did find out that having a raccoon appear from between your legs isn't actually that startling, and you just grab it by the scruff of the neck and throw it into the back seat where the two are arguing.
I pick him up. I pick him up from between my legs, look at him, say Tom Nook, and I throw him into the back seat.
Then
Can
do a sweet burnout as you pull up to the cemetery gates.
Obviously, and blow on the horn. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to blow on the horn. That's a very bad idea.
Can I kick some ass? Well, I think I
You-
should.
You want to kill the raccoon?
I asked for a cat. And they gave me a raccoon.
Okay, go for it.
For all we know, this raccoon could have been like Uncle Marv's dearest companion. Like
That he just leaves in Betsy.
Uncle Marv is the furry.
Dr. Oblong is running the game, so he can't interject with information. He just has to accept that we decide that Uncle Marv is a furry.
Or it's his alternative alter ego. That is the furry. It's the wrestler is the furry.
Also,
All
the
right.
wrestler name like something like Devil Chicken. There's the animal connection.
It all makes sense now.
So you do take 1 damage from the scratches as you then munch down on the raccoon that has been living inside of Betsy for the past 3 weeks.
I prefer a cat, but thank you.
And you pull up to the cemetery
Oh. I
as you
ignore
were-
the 1 damage with armor.
Okay, you take 2 damage.
I said 1.
No, I said 1.
I do
The
have
raccoon,
armor.
yes. You have
As I
natural
bite
armor.
down, doing.
Who is in the back seat?
Stacy, obviously.
I'm too
Stacey,
drunk to
Eugene,
drive right now.
and Mudge were all in the back seat.
And the
Also, no
remains
one
of
was
a
riding
raccoon.
shotgun?
There was no one riding shotgun, it appears.
So you guys have the pleasant experience of having someone eating in the backseat.
Stacy's gonna use this opportunity to tune out and then tune back in to the necromancer and spend one of her holds. What is it planning to do right now?
It is planning to work on a body.
Okay, so we got here just in time, guys. Good news.
And as you come
Um,
out, Munch has got a raccoon skin hat.
Oh, that would be wet.
Wow, you can,
Which is
you can
wet.
transform that thing so quick.
A real
So
damn.
you basically just tore open its stomach and slid it over your
Ah.
head, right? Because there ain't no sewing kit in the back of Betsy.
I mean,
No animals.
silver
were harmed in
lining
the
is that it
creation of
isn't
this
gonna-
episode.
the silver lining here is that it won't stain the gimp suit with blood. So like there's that.
I'd like to quibble with some nomenclature in this game that I don't think I'm the spooky. So
Why not?
I just think that there's a better candidate. I'm not going to name any names. I don't really like to point fingers, but I think, there might be a better candidate for that title. Arguably wearing the belly of a raccoon over his scalp currently. Just a thought.
There's a little bit of payback from earlier.
Betsy, Bree obviously got there first on the bike, and as you pile out of it, she just takes one look at Munch, and it's just like,
Bree, when we leave the cemetery, assuming we don't die here, and kind of I'm wishing that happens, because I just watched Munch disembowel a raccoon. Is there like room on the back of your motorcycle if I like put my arms around your waist, like to sit on the back of your motorcycle with you and Smoke, and I make somebody else do the driving and Betsy, because I don't want to deal with that shit again.
well, I don't think you'll deal with that shit again because it's dead.
I'll drive.
No, I don't want to die again.
You said you died.
Well,
I
we'll see what
can't
happens.
drive. I can't drive, and there's very well, and there's no culture that's associated with not being able to drive that I identify with. Just to make that clear.
So I'm driving.
Well, you're here now.
We're
So
here
you
now.
don't have
We'll
to
deal with that
decide
later.
who's driving.
Yeah. Put a rain check on that. We'll see what happens. Trace.
So
My
yeah,
license would still be valid, wouldn't it? It
Who
hasn't been
knows?
taken off me, but well, technically I haven't lost it.
Anyway, we're here. Who's got that salt?
Oh, I've got it, and
Okay.
I pull it out of my bra.
I take the raccoon.
You pull a 2
Offering to
kilo
be
bag of
salted.
salt out of your bra.
You were so
was
lopsided for a
wondering.
while.
I'm
there,
so
babe.
mystified. I'm so mystified by what happened.
I knew she stuffed her bra.
I've got the salt. I've got the salt. Don't worry about it. Like, what do we do? What do we do with the fucking salt? We do like rings around ourselves? Like, how does this
Well,
work?
then we
Can you
can't
start with?
move.
Can you start with the raccoon first?
What?
I think
Oh.
we need. Oh, hi, Kitty. I think we need to find. Sorry, I think we need to find where the necromancer is, and then put the rings of salt around ourselves. If we do it now, we won't be able to move unless we do like concentric circles, right? We won't be able to move in the graveyard, and that seems kind of useless to just hang around at the entrance.
The salt was just a kind of in cases of the necromancer completing something, and then we just need to do a big old, like, maybe we can use salt to contain whatever is summoned as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
or
think
we
Trace can do that.
And the salt also works in a way where we can fling it in the necromancer's eyes, because no one likes salt in their eyes. So, it works for many things, people and the undead. So let's go in and see if there's anyone suspicious hanging around graves,
Which is us.
aside from us.
Yeah, so you go in through the cemetery gates.
Yeah.
I suppose you'd want to be investigating. It would
Yeah,
be
do we
the
see anything like immediately weird?
No.
Besides the zombie with the undead with
Yeah.
a
Thank you.
gimp suit and a
disemboweled
raccoon on.
raccoon.
Asking to be salted.
Yeah, so the raccoon doesn't come back as a zombie.
No, I just preferred the salt.
You like to be well seasoned. Just a preference, personal thing.
Okay. Trace is going to look around and see like what other weird shit is going on in the cemetery, particularly like around any of the graves and stuff like that.
All right, ask the question. Which one?
What? Oh, I feel like some of these are self-explanatory. What is it going to do?
Uh,
I was wondering whether or not the advanced one would work. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at investigating.
You have to be a certain
phenomena.
level, I think.
Yeah, you gotta
Level-
be like
Maybe-
level 6.
Or
Don't
like,
we kind of before we get that information, don't we kind of know what it's planning to do?
yeah, like, is it okay if I like ask a question that's not quite
Yeah,
on,
go
like,
for it.
not
Yes.
quite on the list?
You
Okay.
can make up your own question. Go for it.
All right. So Tracy looks around and is wondering, like what the long-term impact of this will be. Like, what is the end goal that like beyond raising the dead? Like, what is the purpose of that?
All right. So Trace sort of like thinks back to the days of having to go to church and the reason she left. And she started investigating some things about the Christian church. And you heard of a thing called Christian necromancy, which talked about bringing back zombies, 4 zombies. And when they were returned into being, when a musical instrument called Gabriel's horn is played, it could turn those zombies into the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse and bring upon the rapture.
I get to ride a horse?
So like I have blown many a Gabriel's horn in my time, but I'm feeling like this is a very different situation that we're talking about here. Do
Although
I hear music?
He was an angel.
Well,
Was
that's
that
fine because
before
I'm a
or
devil.
after Tracy got swooped?
Oh, before.
There are things I want to say.
And you
that
do
I
not hear any
want.
horns, Gabriel's horns, no.
Mm-hmm.
Nor do you see any of Gabriel's horns.
Oh, that's a bummer. I would
Is
know
the
what to do with that.
cemetery like? Is it? Whenever I feel like whenever I go to a cemetery, it's usually pretty flat with the markers and everything. So, are there actually any other people here?
No, you'd think that the only people here would be probably in the mortuary, the mortuary people.
This might be not the right question to ask, but I think it's the one that I want to ask with my tune in hold, which is how can I attract its attention?
You could attract its attention by entering the building it is currently in now. And the only building
there
you
a
see
lot of
here,
buildings?
no, as I say, the only building you see here is Coin's mortuary.
Well, I turn to my companions and I say, I think I know where this necromancer is, and it's inside of that mortuary. So what I suggest we do is do a ring of salt around the whole building if we can.
You don't have enough
And
salt.
then
for that.
I don't think
Uh,
Tracy.
You bought like a
can-
bag of salt. It's not going to ring a
Yeah.
whole mortuary.
Maybe just across the doorway then. Maybe just we put it across the doorway.
Yeah.
And we enter and pretend to be interested students of the mortuary arts. I don't know. Someone else think of something. I'm not very smart.
Pretend to be zombies?
At least one of us doesn't have to. But I was going to say, like, we don't. If we're going to be confronting the necromancer directly, I don't think we need to come up with a story.
Yeah. We could just kind of go in guns blazing and block off the doorway with salt so that they can't at least bust out that way. They'll have to go through any windows.
While everyone's talking, I'm already walking that way because I heard mortuary.
Okay.
So just to be clear, right, I can eat this person.
No.
We we had a talk and we'd really prefer it if you didn't eat people. We can talk more about this later. Maybe like in a group setting, like a confrontational, you sit down, we all sit down in a circle kind of a deal.
Yeah, and we can like address like that, and we can also address Aaron at the same time. Like, it's perfect.
I don't think we need to address Aaron.
Yeah,
They were
I want to
fine.
hear more
It
about
was
imaginary
fine.
Aaron.
No. It was a good relationship. We had irreconcilable differences. That's a divorce thing.
I used to know a psychologist that used to treat people for imaginary friends.
Okay, hold on, just pause for a second. If Trace, who looks exactly like me, can pull as many people as we all know she does, why is it so hard to believe that I dated somebody? Like, I'm just as cute.
I believe Stace and Munch, just because you haven't seen the person in question doesn't mean that they're a figment of someone's imagination. People do exist outside your field of vision.
That doesn't also prove that they're not a figment of their imagination.
Yes.
As I walk closer to the door.
Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean a man is not like you.
He's like got his hand on the door going, I'm gonna
just a quick note, but as we approach this fucking necromancer, maybe, I don't know, maybe you can imagine a reason I wouldn't have to introduce my partner to my friends. Just maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm not crazy.
Yeah, I just literally swing open the doors of the mortuary and I'm like, I'm here for the death of a fake boyfriend.
And I'm just like,
as you swing open the door, you can see that it opens into what would be a display room in the mortuary. And you can see a man, he's kind of in like a rubber jumpsuit with an apron. And he goes, "Ooh, you've come to look at my casket, have you?"
Do you have any for imaginary friends?
And,
oh my god.
And he goes,
Stacey
customers.
Stacey walks
Customers.
out.
And then you hear, Randall, get back in the back. Get back to work, Randall. And he says, you'll have to excuse my brother, Randy. He shouldn't be out here. I think the fumes have gotten to him. And a rather tall, lean man with a very hooked nose comes out. And he says, I am Andrew Coyne, proprietor of Coyne Mortuary. How may I assist you today, my good sir?
Your brother said that this was the dress, and my friend said they weren't going to dress up like this, but he said this was the dress policy. Also in a rubber gimp suit.
There's no dress policy here, sir.
And why am I dressed like this?
Death does not have a footwear requirement.
Oh, you can be naked in here. Oh, okay. Hold on now. This seems really great. Now, hold on.
Breeze is like, Breeze does not understand how this just went so like.
There's no dress requirement. I am not required to keep on my clothes in here.
Trace,
I'm very excited to see that this establishment has the same dress code that Tracy has, which is no shirt, no shoes, full service.
Trace will push the others aside and say, I completely understand about your brother being a freak and a weirdo. I too have a sister.
Oh, yes.
Meanwhile, I'm pacing angrily
You do appear to be of the twin variety.
As Trace pushed past to get in, I just instantly reached out and grabbed the bag of salt from her. And I'm just like, I step back out and just do like a half circle around the doorway.
Better to be safe than sorry, my dear.
Well, you see, my ex-girlfriend, I hate to call her an ex-girlfriend, but I guess technically we were on a break, like Ross and Rachel. But you see, like we were deeply in love, and she just died, and I really have to know, like, what happens when you die. Like, I need to be emotionally at peace knowing that my shitty ex-girlfriend is somewhere better than here, better than prosperity. Is that closure that you can give to me, Mr. Creepy Mortuary Man?
Well, in my experience, God's grace will come for all of us after death. We will all be one in his presence.
Which one, though?
The right one, of course, the Christian one.
Are you sure that's the right one?
Oh, yes, 100% sure.
Mm-hmm.
The book tells
And-
me so.
Which book?
The good book.
Is that the one that you say that he wrote?
Yes.
So he's
Isn't there
made
a
a book
book of-
about himself to say, I'm the right one.
Uh-huh.
about all the other books
Self-promotion.
for the
It's
other
pretty good,
ones?
huh?
I believe they're called autobiographies.
I don't read.
A memoir. The Bible. A memoir.
The Bible.
Wait,
Jesus,
wait.
a memoir.
You know how in the Catholic Church you get bread or whatever? Like, is Jesus's memoir like a million little pieces of me?
We're horrible people.
Where A Million Little Pieces, famously very fabricated. It's a very literary joke.
Anyway, so you say you have a brother, right? Do you have
Yes,
like
Randy.
Yeah, Randy. Do you have like two other brothers? And like, would you describe your proclivities as particularly equestrian?
No. Just my brother. One brother.
Just your brother. Okay, I got nothing.
May I
Stacey-
interest you
Stacey's
in a
currently
nice
pacing
velour
outside.
coffin?
Velour.
No, I'm
Do
trying
you
to
like-
give them up.
I do like velour. Like, does it, okay, like my experience with velour is like velour tracksuits that have juicy across the ass. Is this a similar situation?
Yeah. But
Is
it
it
just
the lining? Yeah, the inside of the coffin?
Yeah.
Okay. Not the outside. For like.
Yes. Yeah, no. It's a hardwood coffin with a velour lining.
I'm just
With
expecting like
juicy on
fluffy
the
top.
dice
No.
kind of coffins. Like it's a fuzzy coffin.
Can I just hop in and just go to sleep? Because I'm just getting tired off this booze.
He says you are more than welcome to try our test coffins.
Perfect.
Shall I close the lid for you?
Oh, go ahead.
Don't
I
do
like
it.
it
Brianna
dark.
will bury you again.
I like it dark. There we go.
I wasn't the one who actually planned your funeral.
You said you buried.
Not me specifically. Your parent. Like, wait. Yeah, his parents. Your parents organized your funeral. I just came back to town to attend.
Are you telling me this man right here has died? This
Yes.
raccoon-wearing gimp?
We're really into role play.
He died inside as I lift the coffin up, just to say it's metaphorical for their relationship.
In fact, this is one big, really sexy LARP. And so basically what
Oh, you're here for the special deal. I'm not normally present when all you people come.
is Randy though?
Does Randy normally look after the special crew?
Yes.
Can I investigate a mystery to see if Randy is Randy?
That'll be more
I
about
like that
bold
Randy
juice.
is now classified as a mystery.
I think at this point, Stacey walks back in. She's been pacing outside just very, very angrily. And you've seen her like blonde head just like pass by the windows again and again as she tries to cool down. And she steps carefully over the salt. And she comes in and she says, "So, I didn't catch your name. What was your name?"
Andrew Coyne.
Andrew Coyne. Lovely to meet you. My name is Stacey. How do you feel about like, I don't know. So I'm kind of into the occult a little bit. And like, Jesus was risen. How do you feel about that? Like generally as a thing that could be applied to other people?
Oh, the occult is just religion that some people wanted to ban. But everything can be conjoined.
Interesting. That was not an answer to my question. Andrew, I'm going to have to ask you again. How do you specifically feel about raising dead people?
Well, how do you do it? Would be my question. Did you raise this man? Did you raise this man from the dead?
One of them
You're
did.
so funny.
Is that you? Have you been digging up my graves? Do you know how much work it takes to bloody fill in a grave?
Oh, okay. So you're not doing it. Is there like
It's
a
much harder from the
chance
other
that maybe is there a chance that like maybe Randy is super into a new form of cardia where he undigs graves? Is there a possibility of that?
Oh, look, I couldn't speak for my brother, but I would say he wouldn't be into it. He'd probably get the minions to do it.
Yeah, minions?
But-
How many people work here? Like, Bree is like outside, like standing within the salt circle, half circle, but like doesn't want to be inside with everything going on and Eugene being in a casket. So, like, how many people work here at the cemetery to maintain it?
You shouldn't be afraid of death, my dear girl. You can come inside.
I just don't want to be in there.
It's just me and my brother. It is the family mortuary that we work. It's been in the family for years.
But
Since
you're
the
the
founding of the town.
So do you happen to work for like the Prospero family?
He spits when the Prospero family is mentioned.
Last
And he says
Yeah.
those upstart wannabes claiming this town as their own. Do you
So,
even
like,
know the true history of this town? It was
No, I
founded by
don't.
twins.
Coin twins?
Well, yes, indeed.
Jenkins twins.
My great-great-great-grandfather and his brother came here prospecting and found a gold seam. They started this town, wanted to call it Gemini. But then the Prospero family came along with their money, took over everything.
Yeah, they sound like real assholes.
That's not the truth. My family started this town. My
I
great
founded this town last year.
my great
I founded this
granddaddy
town.
better than yours.
Captain, my
started
captain.
this.
I'm Foundicus.
Hey, Andrew, you mentioned the occult and religion kind of bleeding into the same thing. Do you want to see a magic trick?
Sure.
I would like to cast Jinx on Randy.
On his brother. Sure
Yeah.
thing.
Ew.
Oh,
That's a 15. So I have 3 things. So I can also use this to help hunters going forward. But what I would like to do this with is I kind of like wave my hands a little, and Randy is going to lose something that I will soon find.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's evidence, because I think it's not Andrew. But Randy is going to lose something. Up to you what it is, but I will find it soon.
Mm-hmm. All right. He looks at you and goes, so where's this magic? You waved your hands, but I don't see a dove.
Oh, you never ask a magician to reveal their secrets.
Well, you do ask a magician to show you a trick. Like, you actually have to do something. You don't just go, boogity boogity boo, there's my trick.
Oh, I have a trick. You
No,
see this
I'm not very
whiskey
good at
right
it
here?
yet.
I'll make it disappear.
It's already half gone, good sir.
I know, that was half the trick.
I'm going to use weird to actually make it disappear, though.
Okay. Go for it.
do it.
Don't you fucking dare touch my alcohol.
Yes.
I finally have some on me.
So you're using magic to make it disappear.
It works.
It works.
No,
So
no,
that
the whole
goes.
water into wine. He's religious. Let's do the reverse.
Okay.
Whiskey into water.
Yep. Your whiskey is now water.
Or apple juice.
I like
getting-
water because it's more visually stimulating.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if it goes to water, at least
I
you can
take credit.
at
for
least you
it.
can
Yeah.
see that the color has changed in the whiskey. Like
Can I use magic to get my bottle back to where it was?
You
Last
should
time
be
you used magic,
using-
you killed someone.
I don't care. This is my life.
You orphaned
You-
a child.
go
Yeah,
for
the
it.
father was still there. You should be using your magic to make it a never-ending bottle of whiskey.
Don't give him that idea.
I
My
want to use
experience.
luck. Oh,
You're using luck to make it a success. Go for it.
yeah, there we go. I'm on my third. There we go.
Oh my god.
And so the monsters now will focus on you in the next one as well.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm perfectly fine for my sacrifice of alcohol. I'm perfectly fine for it. I have a never-ending supply of whiskey now.
I trace as we converse with Andrew Coyne and learn about the history of this fucked up little town. I would like to summon using my imp stone. I would like to summon my personal minion, who is bound to serve me, the holder of the imp stone. And I want to send him to go spy on Randy and see what the fuck Randy's up to.
All right.
This is gonna go so bad.
Maybe-
I have -1 weird.
Maybe the imp steals the thing that I find. No, never mind.
Okay. So what happens on a failure with this move?
It does not tell me, so I think you just get to fuck with me, Greg.
Okay. What is it actually? So, Imstone.
Oh, maybe something related to use magic.
Yeah. So it'll be a use magic
Yeah.
thing. Okie dokie. Let's have a look at the use magic. So, on a failure, the keeper gets to decide what effect and what glitch has. Oh, fantastic.
I really, really wanted the little imp stone demon to say yes, mistress. That's all I wanted.
I'll say it for you.
All right. So, a demon does appear. And he's quite short, very muscular. Think of like, your Chad kind of looking,
Zac Efron
wide
looking
jaw.
dude.
Yeah. Big, wide
Greg.
jaw.
I'm so sorry. Can he look like Danny DeVito instead?
Oh my god.
Okay, sure. Like in Hercules. Yes, a Danny DeVito demon type appears. Andrew is quite surprised, and then the demon says, "I ain't your master, bitch," and hits you for 3 damage and disappears.
Oh my god.
I mean, I kind of deserve that. After taking this damage and like stumbling, like I imagine my nose is like broken when it like pummels me, so I just like fix my nose really
I
quick.
can take care of that if you.
Stay the fuck away from me. I turn to
Oh, sorry.
Andrew and I say, so the thing is, I am trying to learn how to be a necromancer, but I'm just really struggling with it.
And he just
And-
says, "Demon spawn. Leave my sacred holy grounds, demon spawn."
No, look, we're
Trace,
just trying to be
maybe-
friends. And I just try to manipulate him to try to, like, so we don't get kicked out.
And
I think somebody of the
maybe
demons
next
already
time-
kick out policy.
No. Hey Trace, maybe next time we leave the magic to the professionals, huh?
Can I try to manipulate to try to not be kicked out?
Sure.
Screw charm. What the hell is that? No. As Munch, the gimp suit turns into almost a like he changes from like illusionary changes from like the gimp suit into like a person that you've never seen, but he's in more like a suit, has a collar, but it's like a little bit of whiteness here in the collar, and it looks a bit more religious than previously. So we're just here to be friends. We're not here to anger anybody. Please, like, aren't you supposed to treat others with respect and bring them into your home and give them guidance?
He says, you can stay, but that hippy-dippy Christian talk is a whole lot of bull. I'm here about the real Christian stuff, the burning hellfire and angels and revelation. Like, you're very wrong, Mr. Priest Man, about what Christianity is about.
Amen. Hallelujah. Oh, God. Yes.
I am so sorry that I said I was trying to be a necromancer. I misspoke.
Yeah, you're trying to be a demon.
No. You see, I get flustered when in the company of such attractive men. What I meant to say is I'm being plagued by these weird little demons, and I think I need an exorcism, Father. Daddy.
I was like, I swear if she points to me in some way, shape, or form, I'm going to...
And I think we'll take our break on that. I need an exorcism, daddy.
Oh
Classic
boy,
Trace.
that's your clip. So we'll be back shortly because that was said.
Mm-hmm. We do have a how to play video by Roll20 during our break. So if you want to know how to play Monster of the Week, stick around and watch that.
And
Or we all run to the bathroom.
And yeah.
Yep.
Don't play it like me.
It's a special thanks to Roll20 for being able to use their how to play video. It's really quick. It's under 10 minutes. Gives you some ideas of pretty much what we're doing. It's not adult like this, but it gives you the baseline for you can take wild ass adventures as wild as you want to go, as long as everybody's agreeing and comfortable. So, yeah, we're back shortly. Stick around. See you in about 10. And we're back.
No.
So what's happening?
Trying to get to the root of who Daddy is.
Daddy.
I thought it was oriented towards me, but then I guess I found out that it was, towards the mortuary person. So I thought it finally happened and I finally won. So.
So when you say to Andrew Coyne, exercise me, Daddy, he turns to you and says, my dear, it is not demons inside you. It is great power that only twins may hold.
Are you asking for a threesome?
Yeah, I was going to say, do you have a twin kink? Because I could put up with my sister for that.
Yeah. Can I get out of this conversation?
This man is probably in his 70s.
That doesn't stop people.
Oh, that's my type.
So what I'm hearing is a Viagra prescription.
Trace, living is your type, apparently.
He says, no, this is not sexual at all. Young people these days always thinking with their privates. No,
That's
great
okay.
power beyond the bedroom.
That's okay. Trace is quite public.
Yeah, like cars, bushes, dungeons. Like I'm kind of open for anything.
Cemetery?
Churches,
Caskets?
even.
We can caskets. All right.
So tell me about this power that twins have. Because like I'm familiar with the power that twins have over people. But I'm very interested to hear about the power that twins have.
Well, twins can bring upon the revelation of God.
Which one? We didn't really settle that one.
The right one.
Yeah, it's
the right
Revelations
one.
plural, so I'm just saying.
The right God. We've already made that clear.
Oh, I was saying which revelation, because like I've read the book and it says plural.
Oh, all of them.
Okay.
Hellfire, burning, all that
Okay.
thing.
I mean, we haven't hit a no for me yet. Hellfire burning sounds good. Yeah.
Well, you're pretty used to burning sensation.
Well, sinners will be taken first.
I mean, that sounds like a fun time.
Taken on what?
Anyway, tell me about this twin thing.
Taken by what?
Taken by whom? Tell me about this twin thing.
As I say, the power of twins will one day bring upon the apocalypse.
So are you trying to bring around the apocalypse and like bring like the plagues of like locusts and like raining blood and like horses like
No, I am just a humble servant of God. I just do his bidding.
What about Randy? What's Randy's deal?
He is my brother.
What's Randy into?
Well, as I say, the chemicals and stuff have made his brain a bit mushy. It just goes with the job, I suppose.
Is he into gimp suits?
No, but he does like rubber.
Marie's gonna kind of like stick her head in the door and just be like,
Underrated. Quite personally. Pretty underrated.
just to clarify, because it's the two of you running this establishment, Andrew, would you say that you're more the salesperson and Randy is more like the preparer?
Oh, much. Yes.
Yeah,
I would
that's
say I'm the
really
face.
All right, and you're not actually a priest. You're just a believer in the right
yeah.
God?
Oh, no. I just have faith.
All right. So, yeah, Trace, he won't be able to do any sort of exorcisms. He's not actually a priest or a father figure.
Oh, I thought Trade wanted some exercise.
Oh, it's a real shame that you're not a father, because I could have had you praying to God very quickly.
Aren't you normally the one who gets on your knees?
I'm a lapsed
I think
Catholic,
it can
so
go
I'm going to
both
say
ways,
yes.
but
Tell me about this twin thing.
Mr. Andrew, hey, 3 questions. 1, where do you have communion here?
No.
No.
not a church.
It's not a church. This is a mortuary, my good drunken man.
Okay, that's perfect. Do you have a kitchen?
I can get you a coffee. You definitely look like you could use it.
No, fuck that shit. No, I need wine. Where do you keep? Let's get down to brass tacks here. Where's the wine? Better yet. Actually, no. Where's the rum? Where is the rum?
The only alcohol we have here on the premises is embalming fluid.
Will that get me drunker?
You could ingest it, but I would not recommend it.
So there's a possibility that it would get me drunker.
Yes.
Perfect. Where is that at?
I'm sorry, but I would not feel right.
Okay. Look, I'm going to tell you right now. I am holding out a massive piss in your casket right now. All right. I would very much like to try to alleviate myself without pissing in your casket.
We do have facilities here, sir, just down the hall to the left.
Okay, now is that near the embalming fluid at all?
No.
Okay, what's the place I can relieve myself
The
near the
toilets.
embalming fluid?
There is not a place you could do that. As I say, we have facilities down the hallway, so if you would please not go in a velour casket.
All right,
It's difficult
Stacy,
to get the juicy stains out.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. They're not as juicy as other
Eugene.
things.
Stacy,
That's why you wear.
Stacy
That's why you wear
pipes up.
rubber, because you can just go anywhere and just warms you up.
I can go
Oh,
anywhere. Okay, hold on
Stacy,
now. This is-
No, no.
Stacy,
If you're in
Stacy,
rubber.
Stacy
Oh.
pipes up and says, "Eugene, I love you so much, but I think you're looking at this the wrong way. You're asking for an alibi when you should be making a threat."
Oh, okay. Give me the goddamn embalming fluid, or I piss all over your velour sheets.
Roll manipulate someone.
Oh, okay, that's perfectly fine.
Molly, you were so high pitched. You're not even registering anymore.
Yeah, I can't hear you. Broken the sound barrier.
I'm laughing
sorry.
too hard. Eugene, I think one of the options on a mixed success for manipulate someone is that you show them that you're serious. And I'm just curious
Oh.
how you plan to do that.
Oh, I will immediately whip out my penis. Immediately. I am fully ready to piss all over these sheets.
And you hear him call, Randy, please come show this man to the facilities and bring a bottle of embalming fluid, please.
I would like to pick it myself. I don't.
Nope. This is
Stop
the option
only.
you get.
Oh,
At this point, Bree's like,
And Randall comes out with a jug of embalming fluid and helps you out of the casket to take you to the facilities.
perfect. I'm gonna
Does
piss a little bit on Randy's leg.
Good
So
thing he's wearing rubber.
Perfect.
so I know that Eugene, dear lovely Eugene, is in the casket, but like,
Well, not
do we
anymore.
get-
He's being led to the facility.
Okay, so we get a view of like what's going on, right?
Yeah, if he's already got it out, then you assume that.
Okay. Yeah, Trace sees that and she registers. Yeah.
It was of a decent size. I want everyone to at least understand this.
So tell me about that twin thing.
I am giving the distraction of the century over here.
In the back of the group of the conversation, I'm going to see if I can just. I've been mostly quiet, so just not slip away, but have a look like I'm still there, but just move away, as in like as in a holographic double, illusionary double.
Act under pressure to make sure that you don't get seen.
I was going to do a weird.
I was just gonna walk away.
So hang on, so you want to use magic to do this?
To
You're
make it
leaving
look like I'm still
behind
there.
a double.
Yeah,
All right.
that's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Because magic is always the go-to for people that are undead and only have weird.
All right. On 10 plus, magic works out without any issues. Choose your effect, which is to make a double of yourself. And you are now invisible. Is that?
That was the
What's that?
idea. Yeah.
Yeah, rightio.
Yeah. And if I saw Brianna, who was also less attentive in that, well, if that was possible to include Brianna
Nope.
into that, but no.
No.
Let Brianna do
Brianna's
it.
outside.
I was outside and I was gonna like, as it was getting into the talks of, you know, I've been naughty daddy or whatever and twin power, she was just like, I don't know what's going on in here anymore. This is not what I was expecting. And she actually wants to do a circle of the building. and see if there's anything sus.
Mm-hmm. Investigate a mystery.
Oh, we can do those rolls still? We have the ability to do that, and we've just chosen not to?
Oh yeah.
We trusted to grind the plot to a halt.
I would say what is being concealed here?
Nothing.
Nothing is being concealed here.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2. Thinking about the because we were coming here to track a necromancer. Where did it go?
The necromancer is here.
Like in the mortuary.
Yes, inside the
Okay.
mortuary.
Okay. All right. Okay. That was my 2 questions, and I've just done a quick circle of the building just for anything sus.
And now
And
did Munch want to do an investigation inside while he's invisible?
That's the idea.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to go down into where Randy came from,
Mm-hmm.
investigate
Into
that
the back.
area.
Yep, out the back.
Was it underneath, or was it the preparing area or something?
Yeah, there was a room beyond the viewing area.
I don't think I've ever done an investigative mystery. This is not going to go well. Because it runs off sharp, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Better you.
Come on.
Well, this just got interesting.
There we go.
Hey.
There you go. You get 1 question.
What is concealed here?
Nothing. Nothing is concealed outside nor inside. As you sneak into the back, you can see the back of a mortuary would be like slabs for preparing the bodies and things like that. The cold fridge drawer areas and stuff like that. And yeah, it's a regular mortuary. It's what you would expect. You know, all the makeups and the embalming fluids and all that kind of stuff, all the pumps and things like that. They're all here. It's a regular mortuary.
Can I read a bad situation?
Sure thing.
I'm not, it's a plus sharp, so I get a -1 to that. So we'll see how that goes. Not good is the answer.
Mm-hmm. So that is a failure.
It might help you to know what I was gonna ask on a success, which is, are there any dangers we haven't noticed? So do with a failure with that what you will.
In the bathroom, by the way. This is just very curious. I'm assuming I am after my
you've come back from the bathroom. Obviously, you can't pee forever.
Well, yeah, no. But I didn't know if Randy was still.
And Randy is waiting there and as you leave, he gives you a bottle of embalming fluid as asked. And there you go, you have it now. But as you leave, yet again from your trench coat, the police radio perks up.
Oh.
And it comes in. We just got a 911 call. Apparently, there is a teacher hanging from a tree at the high school, holding a sign that says, "Our body, my choice."
Well, this just got awkward. All right.
Wait. I'm only now kind of catching on to the whole twin thing, because the old lady was a twin, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
And was Niles a twin? We don't know. We haven't researched. Frick.
God dang it.
So shall we do our death order? We've done this before. Eugene, I think you're safe in this horror movie.
Oh, am I? Oh, I killed my twin, in the womb, so I'm good. Yeah.
I was gonna say, Stacy, I've allowed you to have approximately 28 extra years of life because I didn't battle Royale in our mother's womb like a tiger shark. So I think
Can
we
I
won for the
just
team.
can I just say I was literally going to make a joke about us duking it out in the womb in gladiatorial combat, and so the fact that you made the same joke.
As in Gladiators the TV show or Gladiators the movie?
Well, the TV show because the actors are hotter.
And
Hey,
soft
my
too,
foam pits.
Stacy.
And they use soft foam.
Not like the soft foam pits they used at TwitchCon.
Oh no.
I would like. Can I hear the radio?
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
I-
He
Oh,
comes
no,
back in.
Yeah, I tell you guys drunkenly, what's going on, but yeah, like it's
I would like to try to tune in. Or can I actually question? I have the site. I can see anything invisible in the rooms that I'm in. Is there anything invisible here that I haven't yet noticed? Okay, cool. And I wasn't here at the start of the mystery.
Except,
so I don't get
except
to
for the
roll
shame.
premonitions.
Except for the shame that is lingering in this
Yeah.
room. But, yeah.
Yeah, no, there's a
there's
lot
shame?
of that. That's real heavy.
oh, I ain't feeling none of it. I'm great.
Yeah, Stacy's
Stacy's feeling
really
it all.
weird. I was gonna say all of it's concentrated on Stacy. She's this dark aura around herself, and absolutely none of it on Trace, which is weird.
So I think this is
Can
now the
I would like
third
to-
death. Not counting Carla, because I don't think Carla is involved in being a twin, as far as I know. So it's like Niles, the old lady, and now this teacher person.
Can I roll another tune in? Because there's a question I would really like to ask.
You can roll as much as you want.
Cool. Yeah, so who's it going to attack next? I would like to know that, please.
So would I.
Who's getting daddy's stick?
Who is it going to attack next?
Yeah, I'm very invested suddenly in the answer to this question.
Whomever interferes in its
Okay.
purpose.
I'm also going to ask, how can I attract its attention? Because it seems we already have, and I wonder how to further that.
Wear
Yeah,
matching outfits. Push the twinsy thing.
That's
Yeah,
a hard
like
sell.
Pigtails, just got the whole 9 yards.
Catholic schoolgirl uniforms, which I probably own for legitimate reasons, and you probably
And I
own
for illegitimate ones.
You can attract its attention by, interrupting what it's trying to do.
Then I would like to ask my last question was, what is it planning to do right now?
What is it planning to do right now? Get these annoying people out of its business.
Oh, okay. So that indicates who we're looking at. Well, kind of, because Randy did just take Eugene to the bathroom, so it could very well be Randy.
So the fact that this is a 70-year-old man who does not seem particularly interested in Trace romantically or sexually, does that count as a bad situation for Trace, and therefore can I read it?
Yeah, sure.
I like that the indirect threat to our bodies, not a bad situation, but Trace being sexually rejected is.
Well, that's
Priorities.
Different priorities.
Priorities are just right.
I've been okay, that's mixed, so that's not the end of the world. On read a bad situation. So on a 7 to 9, hold 1. What's the most vulnerable to me?
Yourself.
Your life.
Okay. I feel like there's a couple of different ways to interpret this.
Oh, outside. Can I quickly pull out my phone because we didn't do actual research on Niles? Can I quickly Google Niles and find out if he was a twin? And just
yeah,
confirm
you
that?
get onto his Facebook page and you can see that he has. Let me just get to my notes. Yeah, Niles is a farmer and he runs a farm outside of town, and he has a brother called Miles.
Niles and Miles.
That
Sounds like twinsy names.
Yeah, just like Lily and Millie Dunn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe Stacy and Tracy.
And there was a farm.
Outside of town, and I think one of the things led us out of town as well as a clue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We haven't gone to the farm yet. Oh, hey, we're here now. That's fine.
So would this be a good moment for Trace to pull out her gun from her bra?
And pointed at herself.
No. Like, I guess just do we. Okay, I'll turn to the 70-year-old man and say, I need just a moment to confer with my weird, sexy LARPers in the middle of a religious experience. Just give me a minute. And I will like regroup with the others and be like, so
Munch doesn't regroup.
Yeah, you can't see Munch.
Oh, you see Munch. He's
Oh, that's
standing
right.
there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's just standing there.
Like a cardboard cutout.
So
I had a quick
I'm just
question.
over here poking Randy.
Was Randy and
Randy's like,
Randy and Andy?
I
are they
like
twins?
human contact.
Randy and Andy.
Perfect.
You described what Andrew looked like, but were they twins or no?
You can't tell that they're twins at this age. They seem to have gotten old, but they do have very similar likenesses. Yeah.
So I was also thinking Randy and Andy. So
Hey,
yeah.
Look at them all putting the pieces together.
Yeah.
Oh, and Karsh, can you move the tracker ahead?
Oh, really?
Oh, don't love that. So I'm kind of thinking that like our cover story definitely is like held up really, really well. So maybe we go to this farm out of town and like we see what's going on and we figure out like what twin shit is going on. We sacrifice Stacy and then we like come back. And yeah, that's just how that goes. Like all in favor? I
Can we just that whole sacrificing part? Probably not a good idea. Because that would be furthering their agenda. And we don't want to sacrifice any of us here.
That's a good point. Okay, so we go out of town, we leave Stacy there at the farm, and then we come back. But we don't sacrifice her.
There's many things wrong with that.
Can I jinx my sister?
Of course.
I would like to-
Can you have multiple jinxes running at once though? Because don't you have a jinx?
Oh,
on-
I don't. It doesn't say. I think can I just use one of my? Oh wait, hold on. Actually, let me read the verbiage of this. Because the jinx requires a target, but not all of the results require a target. Yeah, so I would like to interfere with the hunter, giving the -1 forward, and I would like that to be Trace. I'll use one of my holds on that.
Sure.
And I, who leveled up last time, would also like to jinx my sister.
Oh, did you steal one of her plays?
I
Don't
did.
you have to roll magic on it for it to work? So
I do, which is
It is
weird, which is -1. But I do not care. Oh,
Thank you for the follow, Jael. Welcome to the Goblin Cave community. God, that's always loud.
yeah. So I'm
Jackie, that's so brilliant.
Listen, I was waiting for, I knew it was gonna happen again. I knew it was gonna fucking happen again. I just had to like bide my time.
Yeah,
I
how
say
long have
that
you
I'm
had
the
that?
Oh, it should be -1. I forgot. I think I don't know if it calculated
No, put
that
it all.
automatically.
Yeah, no, put it in. Yeah, because you rolled
Okay,
10.
cool.
Yeah.
So it's still a mixed.
Okay, so that means it has a glitch to it that you need to pick.
I think with Jinx, you don't, it's not actually use magic. So I think it's just that she gets 1. And I think we know what she's using that 1 for.
Oh, okay, yeah. She'll only hold 1. Okay, yeah.
She only holds 1 as opposed to 3.
And instantly gives a -1 forward to Stacy. Yeah, okay.
I look at, oh, actually, has Stacy gotten the result of hers yet?
Well,
I
actually,
didn't have to roll. I held 3.
Oh,
so
and you'd have another -1 on that because of the Jinx, wouldn't you? Which it's still going to be a mixed success.
Yeah, it'll still be a mixed success. So that you used, in fairness, you did use your -1. I would like to use my last hold to give Trace another -1, please.
So you both have a -1 being held at the moment.
Yeah, no, I think that's only fair.
And as this happens, we both we do that, you know, that thing that twins do. We turn to each other and we both jinx each other at the same time. And Trace, being who she is, doesn't realize that she's necessarily been like double jinxed. And she says, "Our body, my choice."
Joke's on you. I always really loved the movie Twitches, the Disney Channel original movie. So this is actually kind of my ideal situation. Thanks for finally getting with the program.
I flip you off.
You smack your hand.
I kick you in the crotch.
I think that's a kick some ass roll.
Can we both kick some ass?
No, I know, because you already potentially do harm to each other on one kick some ass.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to hit you, so I'll let you roll it because you're better.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna kick some ass.
Oh my god. PvP, here we go.
Oh god. Gotta fucking find it. Here we go. Yeah, Trace is just gonna aim a kick right at her sister's happy place. This should be -1.
Yeah, you're not using it anyway.
So that's a success still.
Okay.
So on a 7+, whatever you're fighting inflicts harm on each other. So you both take 2 harm.
Oh my god. That is so bad for me.
The amount of harm is based on the established dangers in the game. Yeah,
Oh.
Cool. Yeah. You both take 2 harm.
Are you now at like 5?
Yes.
She's unstable. I just like shove you back and you become like physically unstable.
You like stub your toe as she pushes you and you're like, ah.
And can I add to that? Through Munch. Who
Wait,
isn't actually there.
on a 10.
Oh, Munch was actually there. No, but it's a 9.
No, through Munch. Through the illusion of Munch.
Oh, through the... No, because you went outside for this fight. But that is actually a 9.
So here's the thing. I do love VJ more than I love Trace. So I will say that on a 10+, you can choose one extra effect, and one of those might be that you suffer less harm. If you
Yeah,
want to
but it's
take
a
one less
9.
harm.
It's a 9 because she didn't put her -1 in from your
Yeah, I
curse.
forgot to do the -1 forward. Yeah.
So she takes it all.
Never mind.
Yeah.
And so like I like taking it all, so I'm good with this.
A stiff breeze could knock you over right now.
Did
I do
Priest
like
has
it
knocked
so.
her over.
And it's at this point that Munch turns up, standing over. Can I eat her now?
Who are you standing over?
Over, yes.
Trace?
Standing over Trace.
Is she done?
No, she didn't die.
I'm still good, thanks.
I would like to use magic to try to heal my wounds.
Go for it.
My
-1
wounds,
forward.
to be clear.
Yeah,
often
remember
Yeah,
you
I
have your
will
minus
do
one
that.
going forward as well for this.
Yeah, oh, I know. Trust me, I know. Okay, so there's a glitch, but I do get to heal 1 harm. And the glitch is, what if I made the glitch you take 1 harm, ignore armor? I would like to draw immediate unwelcome attention or problematic side effect. I'll say dealer's choice on that, Dr. Oblong.
Yeah, cool. So as you are all hanging out outside of the coin mortuary, it's kind of next door to the cemetery on the street. Up rolls a dark black SUV, and out of it hops one David Smolder.
Wait, Dr. Oblong, you say this is a complication, but this is kind of just a gift.
And he looks around and he's like, you folks seem to be a lot of places I am also going. What's your connection to this
I think you just need to drive faster.
whole murder thing?
David, some people would call that kismet, but I just call it kiss me.
And he goes, I won't kiss you, but I am a gentleman, and he helps you up off the pavement.
We just left you there.
It's David. I would like to report a
And
crime.
he says, would you like a Band-Aid for the wounds?
Yes, but I'm very unstable. Like, look, my hands are shaking. Would you put it on me?
Sure. And he goes to the back of the SUV and gets a med kit, and he bandages you up, healing 1 harm.
Yeah, thank you, David. You're such a gentleman.
That should take you off unstable, right?
Nope.
Oh.
No, that doesn't even get her close to being off unstable.
She was at 5.
And he says, now that I've helped you, you can help me in telling me what the hell you and your friends are doing here with all these murders. The real shit, Tracy.
I would like to use my move, fellow believer.
Yep.
And I'm basically just going to try and just say, I think you've noticed there's this weird shit going on here. We're trying to stop that weird shit from happening. And things are getting weirder. I think it might be more beneficial, instead of trying to butt heads, that we probably just work together on this one. It'll probably go smoother. I know Trace wants it to go smoother. Or I should say slicker with you, but you know.
He says, there is definitely something weird going on here. It seems that the unsub that I'm looking for is
I'm
a
not
white
a sub
male.
just because I'm in a Gibbs suit.
I said unsub. It means, what does it mean again? I've got it written here somewhere.
Unidentified subject.
Yeah, that's it. There we go. Look at that.
Trace, why do you know that?
I'm sorry. I had a criminal minds phase for a while. I really have a thing for Matthew Gray Gubler.
All these people.
He says the unsub is probably a white male, somewhere over his 40s.
I'd say closer to 60 or 70, actually.
He thinks that the crimes are ritualistic in some nature, probably practicing necromancy, Christian necromancy.
Yeah.
I would like to
Yeah.
ask very quickly. It seems like everyone's abandoned me inside the mortuary. As I
I
keep.
think-
Oh, no. Everyone got sort of dragged outside. for
Yeah.
conversation.
Oh,
Trace
really?
dragged
'Cause
out.
I was clearly touching that man in there. Like I was like, I wasn't thinking that people were pulling me away from that. So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think we glossed over it for many.
yeah, that's why I was very scared that I got left in here with murderers, and I was about to tell them I have a twin. Like,
Speaking of, did I ever find that thing from Randy? Is that still?
Oh, yeah. So you find as you come outside, it seems that
His zipper.
no, you find a dead makeup kit. Makeup used to make the dead look somewhat nice when people view them.
Trace, you could use this.
It's like, yeah, really hardcore makeup.
I mean, like we've been struggling for so long to find the right shade for you, and I really think we found it here.
Can I jinx my sister again?
In front of the FBI agent?
I turn to David and I say, do you want to see a magic trick?
And he says, is it necromancy?
Are you going to flash him?
No, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna flash him. I'm a lady, right now. No,
I literally saw you flash Tiny.
Okay, but like situationally, that was appropriate. I feel like the two of us have a rapport. David, can I call you David? I'm gonna call you David. I put my hand on his arm.
Agent Smolder, please.
Agent Smolder, even better, Agent Smolder. I put my hand on his arm, and I say, I don't think you'll be able to quite understand what's going on here with this particular group of freaks unless you see me jinx my sister. So I guess
I'm not a freak just because I'm in this suit.
Munch,
She put me in the suit, pointing to Bianna.
freak is a compliment, Munch.
I would just like to remind VJ that she has a -1 forward, so she's gonna get a -2 to this roll. So, but go ahead.
Hey, Trace is here for a good time, not a long time. I'm gonna jinx my sister.
Is that on the photos? The collection of photos?
Yeah, that's the each trading card says here for a good time, not a long time. That's the catchphrase.
So that's a 2.
Wow.
That's a 0.
Well, no. She put in there.
It calculated, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. So what happens on a failure on a jinx?
It gets
is
reversed back on
use
them.
Magic.
No, so
it's not
on a
use
key,
magic.
it's not use magic. On a miss, the keeper gets to hold 2 of the interfere with the hunter of the list of the jinx options over you and use them against you as he wishes. So that concludes giving you harm, giving you -1 forward. Helping a hunter would actually be a good one if you help me.
I mean, I feel
So
like
yeah,
I
there's
feel
a lot
like
of options there for you, Dr. Oblong.
Yep. Good. I will make sure that I use them quite efficiently. Right. So as you try to use magic and it fails, David just looks at you and he's like, what did you tell me why you're here?
So here's the thing, David.
When a
Doctor,
mummy and a daddy love
Agent-
each other very much, they go to Ashley Madison and get daddy another mummy to play with.
Agent Smolder. The thing is, we all can use magic, and the thing is, I have been burdened with teaching the others how to use magic, but we're all just learning. We're all very bad at it, like just so bad at it, not just me. And we need someone who's big and strong to help us out, because we're really struggling. See, like we've been given a mission, which is to take care of this podunk little town, but it's just very hard when you don't know how to use magic and you're just very hot.
Yeah,
I'd like to
so-
use magic right now, please.
And he's like,
You're
you
good
didn't
at
answer my
this.
question. All you told me is that you're a bunch of witches here protecting a town.
I'm not a witch. Is this a Gibson thing?
So here's what I would like to sorry.
I've been
Go.
called a freak. I've been called a witch now. I'm just me. Do I have to go through my pronouns again?
I
I'm just pouring out embalming fluid because it tasted like shit.
You
I-
drank
so
it?
I rolled
Yeah.
as Trace is saying that none of us are good at magic. I'd like to do one thing that's beyond human limitations, and I don't get a glitch for it. I would like to I think I just hold my hand up and like a ray of sparkles exits my hands as she's speaking, just like while she's saying how bad we all are at magic. And I just like blow it around, like making a beautiful light show.
Yeah, Trace takes one harm as the lights get in her eyes.
Mhm.
You just threw glitter into your sister's eyeballs.
Yeah, so like the thing is, I taught her everything she knows.
Did you?
And he says, yeah, you still haven't answered my questions. What are you freaks doing here? Before I have to call in some backup.
All right. So it initially started with an initial point at Munch. We found him, and then we heard about in the news reports about the other graves being dug up, and we thought, whatever happened to make him start walking around? Maybe that's what's going on around here. So we thought we'd look into it, and then more people started dying. So we're trying to figure out who's doing this, because we did find out it was necromantic rituals involved with goat blood and whatnot. And now that I'm thinking about it, when I did the thing, there were definitely 2 people involved, and they may match the statures of those inside the mortuary. I'm not sure. But yeah, we just wanted to find out who's causing it.
And Munch just touches his arm, and there's no reason to call any backup, as he starts sounding like his wife.
Oh, that is creepy.
Why Agent Coulter get all the fucking people? Like,
In fairness, he does not
Brianna's
have
not touched his arm.
and Stacy only did it to make fun of Tracy. So
But Munch's voice sounds like just drops and sounds
So you were wanting to make it sound like Agent Smolder's partner?
Yes.
Yep. So it becomes a very deep masculine voice.
Okay. Apparently, I'm the only one that's.
I just
Dr.
want
Oblong,
to
I
lift
love
up
you.
my hands and just be like, "Fuck you, Agent Coulter," and I want him to understand that I definitely missaid his name. Like,
He says, this town is just getting weirder and weirder and weirder. So you had the same suspicions. Mortuary. You think this guy's a necromancer, huh?
yeah, no, my investigations have gotten us this far, Agent Coulter.
But if I'm
And
now
then he
thinking
got
back
drunk.
to the vision I saw of the 2 people in the salt circles, do they match the heights of Randy and Andy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Brianna's like,
But
"Yeah."
like their average height, like, yeah.
But one of them was like tall and skinny, because you said Andy's like tall and lean.
Well, they both are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they both are. Okay. For some reason, I keep thinking Randy is like the way you talk with him. It's just I just imagine this shriveled like. So.
And he says, well, okay, yep. So what are you doing about it? What's your plan here?
Well, if we tell you, you'd probably arrest us. So, nothing. Nothing at all.
Yeah, Agent Polar, we got nothing over here.
I mean, if we find the answers to the questions and figure out who's doing it, and then try and stop them from doing it again,
Because we would totally call you or the local law enforcement and not kill or injure or maim or burn or blow up or eat anybody at all. Because that would be
Or
wrong.
local PIs. Yeah.
You're the only local PI.
Again, the local PIs.
No, okay, so I have to ask, what does the PI stand for?
P. Didn't you see it back in there?
Many things. Pissing one of them.
pissing,
Like I want,
pissing
just like I want-
incoherently, basically what he does all the time.
yeah, just like I want, Agent Bipole over there to leave. This is my investigation here in my crime scene.
Your arrogance knows no bounds, yes, that is for sure.
Maybe. Just come with me when I have more drinks and I'll have something for you. Maybe.
Right, so I'm going inside then.
I'll go with you. Since this is my scene first.
I'd prefer not.
This is my scene first. I have jurisdiction.
That's all right. I'll just wait till you go. And he.
Oh, okay. Perfect. All right. Goodbye, Agent Folder.
He's already gone. In the casket.
All right. Is Agent Stroller gone?
No, he's sitting.
Well, he's just sitting in the car waiting for us to leave.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm just gonna keep giving him the fuck off. There we go. Sign. All right.
Are you
What are we
flirting?
doing? No. Maybe. I don't know what I'm doing.
And you can now see him on the radio in his car.
Okay, good. I'm going to turn off his electronics soon. Oh.
I mean, he raises a good question. I'm pretty sure that these two are the ones masterminding the everything. What do we want to do about it?
I can go back in with my pants down and demand that they give us answers. My gun was confiscated.
Why?
I mean,
My gun was confiscated and I only have one left.
so you only have your little pistol left.
It's not little. It's medium sized.
Look, it wasn't that cold.
It's at least a 9mm.
Yes. I'm only packing in one place. I need to get out of here.
Yeah, so
Something about a farm?
Well, I don't think we really need to go to the farm because I think these guys are the ones doing it all.
Do you
All
think
right.
we'd get in trouble if we attacked these old men?
I'm
Asking.
going in there loaded.
With the police? With the
Okay.
feds right here?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
An ambulance now turns up and pulls up to the back of the mortuary.
Oh, with the dead person from the school?
with Carla. Oh,
Oh.
We're a little bit too early.
Since you're at the front, you can't see what's going on out the back, obviously.
Tracy, I need your help to get loaded.
In front of the narc.
he's not gonna care apparently. I flashed you,
Also,
dude.
public indecency. Definitely.
It doesn't matter anymore.
I flashed you, Jim.
Perfect. I'm strapped and ready. Let's go.
I'm surprised the ambulance even found it. The Yelp reviews are horrible.
I'm just trying to, okay, I'm trying to think if you guys are very distracting, but I'm just trying to think things through. And Stace, with your powers, can you read people's minds?
No, I haven't yet gained that ability.
Hang on, let me roll some more and fail, and I soon
I'm
will.
super working on it. I'm super working on it.
Oh, you can donate to the
but
channel.
not yet.
Oh, use your
Donate
redemption
to the
code.
channel so Stacy can read minds, and also we'll put Karsh in a gimp suit.
Only need a couple hundred bits for it. I'm too experienced away. I could try to investigate a mystery real quick, see how that goes for me.
She has until I get to the door because I'm already rocked and loaded, so I'm here.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I'd like to I'm gonna investigate a mystery.
All right, what are you investigating exactly?
Nothing. I was gonna ask
To fail.
I was gonna ask what sort of creature is
Obviously, Trace is a fucking succubus. Like,
Well, I don't know that. Okay, VJ. Because I failed really bad.
All right. So that means I get to make a move against you.
It sure does.
Let me have a look at my keeper moves.
Can I say I'm at the door and I'm just ready to barge in?
Yeah, you seem to have been there ready to barge in, is he?
Yeah, no, I was ready to enter. Yeah.
Yeah, but good news, everyone. You only have to donate once if you want to get me to be able to read minds.
Or if you can subscribe to the channel, you can donate to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You can also use your channel redemptions. You can use Amazon Prime and other things.
Wait, where's the Fed? Is the Fed still in his car? Is he like barging in?
Yeah.
He watched me unzip my
So
pants.
yeah. And so now 3 police cars. Sirens on.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Arrive. And quite a few policemen come out, throw Eugene to the ground for public indecency.
Okay, one, I didn't even take it out. It's just
You said you were standing at the door.
I'm standing at the door, right?
Guns loaded.
Yeah, I'm
in
standing
my
at
hand.
the door with my pants like unzipped and ready to go. Like I'm just gonna come in there and barge. I haven't.
Well,
like,
okay, then.
lifted that yet.
Well, the other
I mean,
things they're arresting everyone for is obstruction of justice.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, by the private law acts, I'm actually protected.
Well,
So
no,
they can't arrest me.
no, you're not. And everyone is now thrown in the back of a divvy wagon and led into town, back into town
So
to the
it's my-
police
Man.
station.
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunate that I used all my jinxes trying to hurt VJ because I have one that's interfere with what a bystander is trying to do, which would have been really useful right about now.
Yeah, I could have at least done it.
Just get out of here.
As they put the cuffs on me, I say, "You didn't know I'm secretly into this."
I'm pretty sure they
Everyone
could.
knew.
It's not that secret, Trace.
Yeah.
Everyone knew.
It's really not that secret. I mean, about a month ago, I'm pretty sure beforehand, like, there was like the headline in the paper was that you were into this.
Mm-hmm. Well, like,
Slow news day.
I've got an idea. I've got the greatest idea. I turn to whatever officer is arresting me, and I say, "Well, you're a cop in this town, and you live in Prosperity, so presumably you collect my trading cards, right?"
What everyone in town does.
Yeah,
Oh dang!
exactly.
Oh, that's just me.
But if you let me and my friends go, I will sign your trading cards for you. And they will be worth so much more money because they will be signed by me. I won't tell you where I put the pen.
Just give me a second as I'm gonna
Wow.
look up.
Just
We
give me a
have
second
gone
to
to
Can I
volume
roll
my throat.
manipulate?
We've gone to
roll manipulate?
NC-16 really quick. We're past R at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get and manipulate there.
All right.
With a negative
It's
one. on
negative
it.
1. Seven, I think.
You have to do something.
Oh, nice.
I
Again.
think that's
High pitch.
So that is a 9.
That is a 9.
They'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show that you mean it. If you ask too much, they'll tell you what, if anything, it would take for them to do it. So yeah, I say you release me and all of my friends right now.
And you see that little movement of fingers, which seems to imply,
Prospero's card. There we go.
Yeah,
We got it.
exactly. I was like, okay, this is like not even the hardest thing that I've ever been asked for, like not even close. Like, baby, what is on your Amazon wish list? Like, I'm loaded.
And he says, cash.
Oh, I'm a drug dealer. I probably carry so much cash.
Sorry, do you out loud say to this cop, I'm a drug dealer? Just
I should have. I carry a load of cash.
I run a nonprofit in town. I help those who are less fortunate, who are down on their luck, who just need a little pep in their step, a little pick me up. I carry so much cash. And how much cash does he need?
You're bribing a cop here, so it's going to be in the thousands.
Mhm.
Okay, so $2,000. Got it. That's
No, like 20,000.
Oh, what the heck?
Like 20,000.
Holy
Okay.
moly.
Got
seen
children?
Trace's apartment.
Well, the FBI are arresting you for obstruction of justice, so
like what is the likelihood
my
that this guy
lawyer.
will let me go to an ATM?
very unlikely.
Did I get my phone
Especially
call,
in this,
by the way?
No. As I say, you are all being arrested and put into a paddy wagon.
Can I use?
And there's no
magic to-
ATM on the edge of town. Like, who puts an ATM in a cemetery?
It's our town.
It's out.
In fairness, Prospero's family would do that, just in case you wanted to play cash to respect the
Because
debt.
Prospero family also runs the flower dealership at the edge of the cemetery.
So like how much money approximately is everything that I've got in my bra, everything I've got in my pockets, a couple of trash Teslas, and whatever drugs I happen to have on my person? How much is that worth approximately?
I mean, you got the magical like breast and there's like the bra pocket. You can hold a lot.
If you can hold a 2 kilo bag of salt in those boobs, you can hold a lot of cash.
Okay.
But it's
We're
all
already
ones.
We have genetic back problems. It's actually really challenging. I don't know why you guys are laughing.
Yeah, how much money was my boob job worth? Like, how much money do I have? Are they worth
Clearly
20
enough
grand?
to put a compartment in there. So
For Canon's sake, can we clarify that you didn't get a boob job because we had small boobs, but you got a boob job just so you would be 1 cup size bigger than me?
I think it's more than 1 cup size bigger than you.
Okay. I will give him all of the money that I have, all of the trading cards that I have signed. And I will also flash him if that is enough to reach the 20K.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
So the cops are going to let you go, but they want you out. Like, they don't want to see you at anything that they're investigating. Like, if they see you again, you are arrested. Straight up like that. Any of you 5 weird looking 20-year-old people.
Mm-hmm.
Can I buy a fake mustache and glasses that the next time we're on?
The next time that we investigate a crime scene, Trace just puts on a pair of glasses to look slightly less hot.
Glasses make you
You
more
just
hot.
steal my glasses when I take my contacts out.
Yeah, no, that's
So yeah, we'll say that after losing quite a bit of startup money, that Trace has secured your freedom, but you are being quickly and quite hurriedly ushered away from anything involved in Agent Smolder's investigations.
Do I get to keep my my expired private license?
Your booty inspector badge.
Can I really
expiry?
Well, yeah, my
Can I-
private
wait.
license can expire.
Time out. How does the booty inspector badge have an expiration date if ass don't quit?
Well, no, not that one. I'm talking about my private
His
license.
actual license, to be
Yeah.
a private
Oh,
investigator.
But even though now I kind of want to get an official federal booty license inspector, like at some point I might go out for that at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Can I really subtly and sneakily approach David Smolder like real quick on the way out and just ask him if he knows any good bars? I'm asking for a friend.
No, you can't. The police won't even let you near him.
Fair enough. Stacey
I'm gonna
can
put
figure it
so
out on
much
her own
dirty
time.
shit on Agent Smolder's shit. It's just gonna be funny.
On his LinkedIn account.
Yeah.
As we're ushered out of the cemetery, I'm guessing,
Yeah.
Bree is going to kind of crouch next to a little sidecar where Smoke would normally sit of the bike, and I'm going to attempt to use magic. Let's see how it goes.
Time spell.
Mixed success. Okay, so effect and glitch. So the effect I wanted was to observe another place. So I want to observe what's happening inside the mortuary as the cops and stuff go in. Because I want to see what goes down there. Glitches.
The problematic side effect is it makes me sober.
I mean, if we drew more attention right now, I think that would be very bad.
Yeah, I was thinking
Like,
a problematic
on the-
side effect.
On the GTA star scale, I think you're pretty high up already as it is. Like it's going to be the military helicopters coming next.
Yes, we get swatted.
That's okay. I get to drive. Trace, keys.
Hang on. First, we'll fix. So what's your magic and glitch here?
So the
Yeah.
effect will be observing another place, and
Yep.
then the glitch will be a problematic side effect. So I don't know, maybe while this is happening, I'm blind because I'm observing another place.
Are you driving?
Apparently not after this. Smoke is going to become my seeing eye dog.
All right. So yeah, you tune into the powers of magic, and you can feel your presence be sucked away into the mortuary. You can see that there is out in the back room, there is a body being delivered, clear marks around the neck, bruising around the neck. And you can see that Randy has started the coroner's investigation on the body, like gets out forms and starts, going by procedure and things like that. Out front, you can see that Agent Smolder is questioning Andrew about what's going on and things like that. Unfortunately, you can see, but you can't hear.
Okay.
Dang, if only I touched him and put the bug on him. Almost did that to Randy.
I think everyone else has touched him, so.
Yeah, but they don't have my bugs. And I didn't want to touch him because I was like, Tracy liked him, and I was like, man, so that sucks. Like,
Yes, but Tracy likes everybody.
yeah, but like,
Well,
it sucks when I see it.
Everybody
Like-
living. Apparently, there's a line.
And you see that the agent is taking a lot of notes. And
Nice.
on the
Digital
notes,
notes?
on the notes, it says Stacy, Tracy, Brianna, Eugene, Gimp, all linked probable necromancers.
Yes.
I'd like it to be
And
known that
like
I definitely
he
killed
seems to
people
be
with my
taking,
magic.
like, it's what Andrew is telling him. Andrew seems to be convincing him that you guys are the issue in town.
We're getting framed.
Okay. Wild, completely wild, very stupid clown shit nonsense idea. Can I summon an imp
No.
to steal his notes?
I think that makes us look even more guilty because you're taking away the notes that are incriminating us.
Also, do you think he's gonna forget?
Okay.
The imps just come up and go, yoink!
Okay. Wild clown shit nonsense idea. Can I summon an imp to kill David?
That'll
Sure.
fix our problems. I'm fine with that. Fix mine.
It solves so many of our problems.
Go right ahead.
BJ, you're trying to bury our gaze here, and I think that we need to.
Listen, we already buried our gays with my ex-girlfriend, so like we've the bridge has done been crossed.
Man, we're gonna be singing harmonicas after this. Like Jesus. Like,
okay, clown shit nonsense idea. Can I summon an imp? Can I summon an imp to go to David and confess and take responsibility for everything that has happened here and claim that he is the necromancer?
wait, aren't we then getting the necromancers off? To get them kill more people?
No, we get the cops away and then we solve the case.
Summon the imp. It all starts with that. Summon the imp. And then get it to kneel at Andrew's feet, calling him master.
Yeah,
Can we frame Agent Boulder?
Can we frame Agent Boulder as the necromancer? Okay, I'm gonna summon the imp, and I'm gonna. It is either going to proposition David, or it is going to frame David. I will let that be dealer's choice, assuming it succeeds. It's not going to succeed because I have -1 to weird.
Can we just
make that,
summon the gimp?
Can we make... Have I used all my hold yet? I don't think I have. We'll make that a -2.
Also, I like that you very vaguely said, get him to frame David. No elaboration on how that's going to happen. I'm really intrigued to see.
I have ideas
if-
how to frame him.
Okay. If the imp can't frame David, at the very least, I want it to destroy his marriage.
Juice his husband with Danny DeVito.
Oh my god.
This has been a very interesting game.
All right, so you start using your magic, focusing on this imp stone that you've gotten your hands upon. And you feel the burn of magic in the stone.
Oh yeah.
The imp doesn't appear near you. Unfortunately, Browner's sight has finished now, so you don't know what's going on, where this imp has appeared.
Oh, okay.
Or
So
what
we have
it's
a
doing.
random imp somewhere.
Or what it is doing.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, and we'll
Yes.
leave it there. Because that's about time for the show.
Yeah.
This game has had more nudity and lost items than I think we'd like to play.
But guys, character growth. We didn't destroy a single Tesla.
There wasn't any.
That's what I was saying. Give me the keys.
Yeah, we can fix that. We have 5 minutes. We can fix
Doesn't
that.
have to be a Tesla.
No, it does have to be a Tesla. I actually insist that it be a Tesla.
Yeah, and sorry, this game master is not letting you kill Betsy.
You already crashed
Trace
it.
would not love
Survived
armor.
miraculously.
Yeah, Betsy will survive. He might have a new door. She might have a new door that's a different color, but she'll survive.
And a different windshield.
Or
Yeah.
pet.
I'm pretty sure she just still doesn't have a new shit. Saves on the air conditioning.
That happens.
Mm.
Yeah, we nailed that. Should we
Yeah.
do an outro?
Well, first of
Oh,
all,
we have to do our wrap up.
yeah, we have to do the
yeah.
wrap-up questions. All right,
We've
end of
learned a
session
lot.
questions. Did you conclude the current mystery?
Yes.
No.
You can
No.
technically we've concluded that we're framing somebody for this shit.
Did you save someone from certain death or worse?
No.
I technically
We saved that coffin from being urinated in.
yeah.
That is not a
Which I
someone,
would
that is a
argue-
something.
We saved Andrew for, I think, okay, worse than death. We saved Andrew from having to clean up a pissy coffin.
No, I'm not giving you a point on that one.
Okay.
Did you
gotta
learn
go.
something
gotta
new
argue.
and important about the world?
And
Oh,
balmy
wait.
fluid tastes disgusting.
We learned that David is gay.
I don't think
Brandy
that's-
likes human touch. That I don't really want to consider that those count as the world.
Yeah.
Least like private investigators.
We learned that we're wanted criminals. We're fugitives.
You've learned that,
That
you could,
seems pretty.
you learned that you're very good at pissing off the police and the feds.
Yeah.
Okay, did you learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
We're criminals.
I think
We
Yeah.
also, it was strongly implied that Stacy is gay, which I think is anything we've learned.
I think Eugene has like also exposed himself to the point where we know all about Eugene.
And yeah, we had two.
we learned
we had
penis
two distinct
size.
investigators expose themselves. Two
In
distinct
different
investigators
ways.
Yeah.
exposed themselves.
One twice.
Twice. There was a lot of nudity in this one. I think we learned so much about our fellow hunters.
And I wasn't
Oh,
implying
we also
that
learned-
Stacey was
we
gay.
also
I was
learned that
implying
the-
that Stacey's
you did-
boyfriend, girlfriend was made up.
Well,
Yes.
you did learn something very important
Wait,
about
okay,
the world.
that is not confirmed. She was doing something these past few months.
You also
Was it
learned that
someone? Who's to say?
the prosperity is very involved in a trading card game. that everyone in town seems to be very much into.
There
I don't know how
also
VJ
a
doesn't
large-
have her own millionaires at this point.
Does this count as a world thing that there's a large concentration of twins in prosperity?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good one. We learned a lot about our fellow.
There you go.
investigators.
Mark
I think our fellow
one
hunters.
experience each.
I get to level up.
Me too.
I'm surprised you haven't
I can
been able
read
to level
minds
up.
now.
More jinx coming.
All right. We will leave our adventure there as yet
Uh,
again the party gets kicked out of a crime. Well, not even a crime scene. This is not even a crime scene, but you got
This-
kicked out no matter what.
That's what I'm
Dr.
saying. You got
Oblong.
kicked out
Dr.
for nothing.
Oblong. This is not a crime scene yet.
Yet.
Yeah.
Gave,
About
to
he gave us
and-
a few more
and
minutes.
we-
We could have made it one.
It's a little bit too late, but I can read minds now. So have that.
I think we already know what everyone's already thinking about us, so it's perfectly fine.
All bad.
Yeah, I'll
outros?
hold that for next sesh because I had an idea.
Ooh.
Outros?
Yeah.
You can
All
start.
right. I can start it.
Well, you can guide it because you're the,
Yes,
you're the
yes,
keeper of
I will.
mysteries.
Yeah, okay. We will start with our lovely returning player, Stacey Jenkins.
Hello, my name is Molly. I play Stacy Jenkins, our spooky. You can find me on Twitter at Please Send Cash and also on Twitch at Please Send Cash. And I'm sorry.
All right, Trace.
Hi, I'm VJ Stonecraft. You can find me at VJ_Stonecraft on Twitter. I'm a TTRPG podcaster, streamer, and Molgars and I are currently working on writing Cthulhu by Gaslight Horror. I'm also the keeper for LevelInscraft. It's a Call of Cthulhu podcast. You can also find me in the cast over at Crossroads Games, and I am very much not sorry.
Brianna.
Hi, I'm Hitokiri Chibi, and I was playing Brianna the Searcher for the group today. She isn't sorry or not sorry, but she is slightly concerned about realizing just how bad our group is at actual social interactions with normal people.
That isn't flirting.
she's And yeah, you can find me at bespokecc.com.au, where I'm a commission artist. So I draw people's characters for tabletop RPGs.
Eugene.
What's up, y'all? I played Eugenius, the gumshoe. I'm only sorry to my son that's here who heard me say I whip my penis back and forth.
Just turn it again.
Yeah, that's the only person I'm sorry to. But yeah, no, if you ever want to come and see me and my family hijinks, outside of inappropriateness, come and see us on my Twitch channel where we do more wholesome things.
Munch?
Hi, my name is Karsh the Goblin. I'm not sorry, but I'm very concerned in how I'm going to have to label this on YouTube. Because we might actually have to restrict it.
Hey,
as adult
Karsh,
content.
Karsh, my recommendation is that we open an OnlyFans.
So yeah, this is a thing. On the other side of things, it looks like we're going to get some new clips for YouTube Shorts, because there was a lot of stuff on today's episode, a lot of stuff. In theory, we've got Circus this week. I'm not doing anything tomorrow, although I might be doing some stuff because we do have to start working on an end of year show. And I've got some ideas, got some concepts, but there's a lot of stuff, a lot of ideas, and it's narrowing them down. But thank you everyone for coming in. We're going to be rating.
Can I just say my outro?
Yours.
Yeah, I was getting everyone else's.
Well, I thought you did yours first.
No, I'm Dr. Oblong. I've been the keeper of Monsters and Mysteries. You can check me out. I'm an electronic music artist. Check me out at SoundCloud/Dr. Oblong. Other than that, thanks for making my cheeks hurt so goddamn much today. And I'm not sorry for any of this. I would do it all the same again.
Our collective cheeks hurt so bad.
So bad.
So we're going to be rating Untold Stories Project. I'm really tired from all this laughing. They're doing some Mutants and Mastermind stuff. So go on over there and tell Alex to fuck off. I'm not kidding. Just tell him to fuck off. Or share the love. Our hearts are warm and fresh. Thanks everyone coming in. Have a good night. Bye.